Alright then. You guys had just had a horrific fight against some over-the-top trolls. They really had the jump on you. Nobody could have ever predicted that trolls would have blocked off a road to plan their own ambush. Trolls are much more idiotic and stupid than that, but these seemed to have the absolute upper hand on you guys. Nobody had fought ahead to check any of their lurking spots while you guys were all there, so the trolls had the upper hand, and sadly, both Lucio and Ozil had got killed in the crossfire. It comes to mind later on that if it wasn't for Isbara and the guy that you dug up out of the ground, you all may well be dead. Like, completely. But it's thanks to their efforts and Isbara's fireballs that you managed to actually finally kill off the trolls. It was a very rough fight though, and you've been recovering over the next couple of days. And when you do get to the other side of the Trollclaw Mountains, you came across a little, like a travel lodge, basically. A B&B on the go tavern. But this one seems to be entertaining for a traveling circus group. Among this circus group, there are a variety of individuals. Strong, weak but dexterous, thin, fat, small and tall, with facial hairs to match. And you guys have been sticking closer to Asbara, while Shaira, you have had a real difficult time as you have been, well, you're kicking yourself, you're kicking other people about how these trolls could, take advantage of you and catch you off guard. But, you're doing your best not to be angry, because if you get angry, someone may die. A minor concern. But yeah, I'd like to know what you guys get up to from here.
I just want to say, did we pick up all of Lucio and the warlock stuff, Ozil stuff?
Yes.
Okay. So the stuff that we got, what were they? They were
Well, I know Ozil had a bag of holding that was a bag of devouring.
Yeah. Who wants to hold on to that? Should we just give it to Feather?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll write in Feather's holding it to sell for later.
Do you want me to, or would you rather have the conjure animals pendant thing?
Now that conjure animals, that wasn't a pendant. That was a blessing bestowed upon him by a goddess.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
It was. And it dies with him, I'm sorry to say.
Okay, cool. I thought it was a pendant. That's fine.
It was a blessing.
Did Lucio have anything else, which was I'm just having a look through his character sheet.
Well, you can, boil him out and get a turtle shell if you were really keen.
I had a healing potion.
Yeah.
He had a healing potion.
Yeah, he did.
I'll take that.
Well, yeah, I had a healing potion, but that didn't help me because I was dead at the time.
Oh no!
I had a cloak of bellowing.
Oh yeah.
And then I had just random stuff. I had an extra 21 gold, and then a piece of jewelry worth 10 gold. So
okay, I'll put them into the treasury. Does Feather want to give Feather the cloak of bellowing? I guess.
Okay.
And then I had
one of them. Cypher.
What?
I think you've already got a cloak of bellowing, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, other than that, I just have my weapons, so...
Okay. Did you have any weapons worth nicking?
Warhammer and a light crossbow were the only weapons I had worth nicking.
I already have a warhammer. And I have a heavy crossbow.
Yeah, I've got I'm alright. We'll give you a turtle soup burial.
Yay. Yeah.
No, he died like he lived.
Screaming
dead.
in pain.
Yeah. Man, we
Eaten
all
by
like
trolls.
Lucio. We all like Lucio, but damn.
If I ever die, like in a really strange way, like hot boiling oil poured over me or something like that. On my gravestone, I want to be, he died how he lived. It's like, everyone's like, what the fuck? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. So,
Nice.
but yeah. So I'll have a. Oh, go on.
He died to a bard's vicious mockery. I died how I lived.
Yeah.
Mental agony.
Constantly.
My life.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll take a drink to Lucio, and I'll just think about Ozil, but not really care that much.
Nice. No,
but yeah, he was a guy, whatever.
Yeah, his passing came and left before you knew it.
Well, no, he kept fucking with me that one night. It's like, nah,
yeah,
bitch.
Yeah, that was a step too far, to be honest.
Definitely.
Anyway, the next stop on the road when you get there will be the site of Dragon Spear, and not much is known to your DM about Dragon Spear because Roll20 doesn't mention anything about it. However, it is just one of the many waylays before Daggerford, a much more better known outpost, and then finally the City of Splendors, Waterdeep, which you have had your eye on.
So I think Dragonspear is just a castle.
I think it is a castle. Yeah, I'm just consulting the Faerun wiki now.
Yeah, same.
Wonderful. Awesome. But yeah, in the meantime, there is still all sorts of people representing this carnival, this whole circus troupe, and between them there are many hired guards, including which does include a Light-cleric, who does stand out against all the other rodeo clowns and what have you, as well as a sorceress-looking man who keeps a longbow at his side.
More kinda archer-looking than sorcerer.
I don't know. You took 3 levels as sorcerer. One is archer, didn't you?
Yeah, but the looks of him, he looks more like an archer.
Fair enough. Cool. He is a melee. You actually didn't take ranger. You took fighter. Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I took fighter and to get the fighting style, archery.
All right then. Yep. Okay. You have a you have a fighter-looking dude then, I guess.
And I'm very annoyed at all the peasants around me.
There is less peasantry, but more carnival people. But yes,
they're all peasants. That's worse than peasants.
Oh no! Oh, you're one of them, are you? All right. Yes. Fair enough. No, fair enough.
So
my flaw is, in fact, the world does revolve around me. What do you expect?
Hey, the world could be a beautiful place, but you're still more beautiful.
I am.
Nice, excellent.
I love how. Oh, go on. Sorry.
No, please go on, Will.
I was just saying, I love how he's a very sort of. He's a light cleric, you know, like light is in like connotes like goodness and that, but he's just a bit of a cock.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, I'm also in case anyone cares, I'm a cleric of Soon.
Yes,
cool.
Goddess of the Moon, if I'm not mistaken.
No, she's the goddess of love and beauty.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, you're just gonna be
and hedonistic indulgence.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
You're basically like Guinevere from Dark Souls.
Wow. All right then.
Praise me, because I am awesome.
Because you are the sun.
Okay.
Praise the sun. Even if I'll never play Dark Souls because I'm not a masochist, I'll still love that meme.
Right, I'll walk over to him then.
Now, Mr. Light-cleric, you have been in the same employment as the fighter sorcerer that you've been in the company of, the handsome half elf, and you both have come to the same conclusion that these circus clowns really are pissing you off because they give you 500 puns a day, and they are all terrible. They're all just working out their bits for you, and they do that thing where like any of the like miners were like not mining underground, but underage rodeo people who like are just traveling along with them, kind of all pester you to be like their babysitter for the day, as their family like practice their flexibility and whatnot. So you both are in agreement that if you can, you'd both love to change employments if you can. And
Yeah, I'm with that.
I'm with that. Even if I don't get the new employment, I will leave this circus.
Okay then.
Yeah, it's starting to wear on me.
You've had to wear them.
Besides,
I'll walk over to Cyphus and Feather, and I'll just be like, "Look, I know it's like sad and everything that we lost Lucio and that other prick, but we really need to look for some kind of replacements."
You have an idea?
Well,
What about those two? And then I point to the two people.
They do
we're
stick
talking
out.
about.
because we are fabulous and everyone's looking at us.
Okay, you know what, you know what, Anion? Anon. You are a character type I've been waiting for, so you get a point of inspiration for your blatant assholetry.
I mean, have you seen the picture I chose? I am
yeah,
gorgeous.
you are not wrong.
Yeah, you got the whole cut, you got the nice cut over your eye, and you got the smolder. That's what you got. You got the smolder going.
Yes,
You got
I'm like, my hair is
Magnolia.
literally on fire occasionally, so...
Wonderful. Okay.
Yes. So I'll just say back and be like, I mean, the one looks fine, but the one looks like a bit of a knob.
Please, I am a ginormous knob. The best knob.
Actually, I got that wrong. When I was talking about the smolder, I was actually looking at Liar.
I
Okay.
know the picture.
What picture did he use? I can't see
the
it.
tokens on the map now, just around you guys. He's in the top left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
he has a
wow,
proper
yeah.
smolder, while you're just like the fanciful anime prince who has the long hair
Yeah,
going.
Yeah, I'm basically Fabio,
Oh god.
Oh,
but good looking.
Do you want me to make a token for you?
yeah, please.
Please.
Okay.
We'll deal with that.
Well,
So yeah, I'll just say, oh well, I mean, we could test them out if you want to, but Christ.
Yeah, they're both handsome people in comparison to their surrounding, like, jockeys and whatnot, really.
well, you should have been a kind of reindeer instead. Then you could have been a little bit like Gaston from The Beauty and the Beast.
Oh God! Please.
Please. Gaston wishes he was this good.
Oh my god, that would have spawned so many good cameos. So many. Alright, awesome.
Bear in mind that my character is out of character, probably actually useless in most things.
That's the best kind. That's the best kind.
Except maybe fighting trolls. I might be really good at that.
Some say I was born in trolls, molded by trolls.
God damn it, Bane.
I didn't leave the moors till I was already a man, and by then it was
too
dry.
Go home, Bane.
Okay.
Okay, look, Cyphus. They look somewhat useful, but you go talk to them, because if they piss me off, I don't know if I can keep my emotions in check with this shit.
What? I don't want to talk to them either. I don't even. You were knocked
Better
out.
to talk
I
to
was literally the last one standing. I am in no mood for conversation. But you'll die if you get angry, and they'll die too. So, all right.
Feather
I'll
then.
talk
We'll
to
send
them.
Feather over.
Feathers.
Feather.
Unconscious too.
Oh, I'll be Feather. Hi guys, it's me, Feather.
Wow. Okay. Wow. I'm sure he will really appreciate that. Like,
I'm a monk, guys. I like doing fire and stuff.
God damn it.
Really? Fire's awesome. You're okay. You're okay. Have a pat.
Damn. That is Liar the handsome dude.
You may have an inspiration for role playing out another character. Will please continue on.
So we're looking for some new guys to play with, to fight with. Would thou be interested?
Would thou? The hell? Okay. Well, that is up to them, I guess.
Well, if it means I can leave these clowns behind, I'm all in for it.
Well, Sugar, we're kind of employed by this one guy right now.
Okay, I'm gonna come up behind Feather. Like you're out of it. Go sit down. Go sit down.
It's been a long day. It's been a long day.
Yeah. Sorry about that. We lost some friends and he took a beating, so he's not 100%. But yes, he spoke truth. We're looking for some other help to join us. You look rather miserable.
Yeah.
We are.
Kind of
This
like
place wears on you.
the clowns and stuff.
I have spent a few months together with a whole bunch of clowns. Clowns are not even funny the first few minutes. Imagine after a few fucking weeks.
Okay, there's something about your Swedish accent, or pardon me, whatever accent it is. But when you're complaining about those clowns with that tone of voice, it's fucking hilarious. I love it.
There's just so much disdain in the voice.
Yes, it is. It is. It's wonderful. Please continue.
I would have either killed myself or killed all of them. I commend you for your patience. We're not really getting paid for our current job, and the likelihood of death skyrockets, but a lot more fun. I'll just shrug.
But there's no clowns.
So you are telling me that we should come with you, don't get paid, and probably get killed. Count me in.
What is this? Some kind of suicide squad?
God damn it. I'll shake his hand. He's like, all right, welcome aboard.
You're gonna be like, you're not very good at this, are you?
Well, you guys actually do have an employer as Bara Joss. He has certain dirt on you, Shaira, but since you do like the numbers, and since, he probably wants his 5 back, you reckon that he may be worth, if you just listen, we've got some more people who may be good bodyguards. Fancy putting some money forward to get them employed. You figure, well, you don't have a good read on Asbara, but you do believe it's worth trying.
Okay. I'll mention that. We're actually, it's kind of complicated, and we'll fill you in on the way, but we may actually get you a little bit of incentive, money-wise. Not 100% sure yet. Oh my god, that's what he looks like?
Jesus.
That is not what I thought. I thought he was going to be like this
a beardy guy. Yeah.
muscle-bound, tattooed.
He's quite the opposite.
Well, okay. Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah,
he
might doesn't match at all.
Yeah.
Well, if you remember, he
mental
was the spellcaster who had the fireballs on hand, so...
He looks like a lich.
Well...
He looks like a lich before he becomes a lich.
I don't know how much I can pretend he isn't a Red Wizard of Thay now. Because pretty much from your basic description, I was like, oh, he's a Red Wizard of Thay. And now I've seen him, yeah, no.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay,
Like-
excellent.
Like, if he had a giant neon sign saying, I'm from Fae and a wizard,
No.
but totally not
His
a red
tattoos
wizard,
glow,
you know?
and only enough of his skin glows so that it actually paints out, I am a red wizard.
Yeah, like in Gavin and Stacey, there's a bit where it's like, I'll say hi to Carl for me. So I don't know who Carl is. Like, oh, you know, you will. He's got a tattoo on his head that says, I am Carl. It's like, just a tattoo on his head saying, hi, I'm a red wizard of Thay.
Wonderful.
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, like, is he even trying?
Now, despite
definitely
that
not.
handout, he is in fact trying. His garb is much more different, and where the collar that you see there would be flayed out, his is curled up and made into a sort of turban-esque sort of head wrap, as it were.
Okay, that's better. I can pretend that's not a red wizard of Thay. Like, politely. The same way you pretend your uncle isn't drunk.
Wow. It's
Quality.
real. Okay. Anyway, yeah, well, you're going to him to talk about maybe paying for new muscle that you've recruited, so we'll play that out for me.
Asbara. So, as you know, we lost 2 guys to that fucking bullshit fight with the trolls. Found maybe 2 new potential prospects.
Oh.
As you know, we're not really getting paid for this, but it might help to get their, I don't know, cooperation if they got a little incentive to join. Would you help with that?
So at this point, from like his like coach, as Bara draws the like curtains to where you have like that confessional booth sort of hatching across the doorway. So he like looks out to you from it, the other side. He will come to you back to you and say, "Yeah, that fight was much closer than I would have liked to have been in. I personally didn't want to have to get my hands dirty, but."
Oh, what a shame.
You were outgunned, you were outmatched there, so it's only natural. Yes, we'll see about replacing them. Of course, you're still going to work for me if you want any help with your friend Chaira. But I don't see any reason into not offering them some amount. I'll offer them a 2 gold per day rate. All the way to Waterdeep.
Alright, that's quite a bit away. Oh yeah, alright. Alright, in Cyphus, that sounds actually pretty generous, considering how long we've taken already.
It is very
I
generous.
think they'll like that. Thank you, I'll pass that along to them.
He just like grunts a little bit, just like a and then he just like closes himself up back in his carriage again.
So I'll pass that along to Lyre. So I can offer you, not me, but our employer can offer you 2 gold per day all the way to Waterdeep. If that, I mean, I know you already said yes, just for the excitement of it, but we can get you some extra. What?
Well, that sounds good to me.
Hello.
Oh,
Hey,
Feather.
we thought you weren't going to be here. You're back.
Yeah.
You were played very effeminately. It was funny.
Great.
I thought it was very accurate.
Oh,
Semi-accurate.
hey, for the benefit of our new friend Lyre, would you please care to show him the party mascot?
Oh yeah. Let me get there.
Yeah, in your own time. But yes, anyway. So please continue, Lyre.
Well, sounds good. I gladly tag along, both getting paid and we will be traveling in the opposite way from the circus.
Yeah, we'll be getting rid of this circus as soon as this caravan moves. I'm pretty sure you'll be happy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome aboard. Go I don't really know how he's going to do it, but our employer is the man in that coach, and I'll point to Osbara's coach and say, talk to him, I guess, about maybe getting paid or not. I don't know. Just get yourself situated and far away from these demons. Clowns.
These demons, I mean clowns.
And then I'll spot the arrogant, arrogant, handsome
Canarsie.
dickhead. No, he's
My hair looks
Really
like molten sunlight.
Jesus.
I was like, all right, I was like, pinch the bridge of my nose, like, okay, we really need help.
I'm not a new.
I'm walking up to him now. Excuse me, golden-haired guy.
I am Lord Ixon.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I love it. I love it.
What?
Lord of Waterdeep.
Oh, really? I haven't heard of you. Anyways, I want to make some gold.
I guess. I'm traveling with these people?
I'm not quite sure what you call them.
that.
And I'm glancing
Anyway.
towards the circus folk, just being like,
When
Yeah.
you like glance at them, no matter what expression you give them, they all take it so well. Like everything you do to like
of course.
yeah.
I'm blessing them with my presence.
Yeah, but if you were ever like giving them the finger, they'd give it back and joke about it because they haven't understood that gesture.
They're just so idiotic and oblivious to the world that nothing phases them.
Indeed,
know.
exactly.
Okay.
I almost envy them their lesser status.
Well, anyways, yeah. Would you want to get rid of these people?
Well, I mean, it's a little far to go to kill them all, but I guess.
Well, not kill them.
Oh, well, yes, yeah.
Maybe
we're going
you
the
have
opposite
10
direction
you
in
might
this
like
caravan.
to kill.
No, we're not sacrificing Shira. No, thank you. I know what you're trying to do there. Yeah. We're going the opposite direction in this caravan here. We can pay you, but
Good.
it
Well,
is very, very dangerous. We literally just lost two of our companions. What was that, a day or two ago?
Yeah, about 2 days ago.
About 2 days ago.
I need to head back north anyway. Haven't found
need to
hide nor
find-
hair of these knaves.
Knaves. Can you fight? Or I'm assuming
I'm
you're
just
one of
going to
their
look
guards.
at him condescendingly,
Of course.
I will
eyes narrow.
glare
course.
right back at him.
It's just a glare off.
I'm going to be like, "Sir, I am a trained knight."
Really? Like, I'll cock my head, like, and look at him up and down. You don't seem very knightly, but I'll take your word on it. Our employer is the man in that coach over there, pointing to Asbara's coach. Maybe talk to him about getting paid or just getting situated. I don't care. Just welcome aboard if you're interested, and I'll extend my hand, maybe shake.
All right, yeah, I'm just going to walk past him
Of course.
because and go work out with Hezbara.
I'll just
Pass it.
Yeah.
raise my hand and a finger as he just walks by.
Right. Laya, it makes good sense that you join him as, you've both been offered the money and you have the same questions for the employer, so you head on up with him. When you get to the wagon where this man known as Bara Joss seems to be, he simply sees you quietly just peering out, and he just says, "Well, you both look fine sorts to defend me. Understand this single duty. My own safety comes first. Do you accept this?"
Yeah, sure.
Certainly.
And he goes, "Then no, we have no issues." And he promptly opens his carriage-like window, and from a satchel, he will pay you in platinum pieces.
Oh, good. He's a proper merchant.
Yes.
Oh,
So he will actually not pay you 2 gold, he will pay you 2 platinum.
What?
Well, I assume that's going to cut. That's basically all he's going to give us for the journey.
I don't know. It's probably gonna be like another month up the water, dude.
Wow. And he's just like, that's for the first 10 days ahead. Considering that you
Awesome.
both understand your roles here. So don't mind a little down payment for you to enjoy yourselves with. Anyway, I look forward to not having to see you, but to have you defend me. He will also look to you, Anon, and he will say, keep an eye on the Yanti woman.
Of course, sir.
I want to know, well, just keep tabs on if anything seems amiss with her. I do want to know about them. But nothing else to worry about it. In fact, send her over for me, please.
Certainly.
Excellent.
And I'll go to Shira.
Excellent.
She's just currently feeding a snake.
What with?
That snake.
Just some rations, not any birds which she
Okay.
found yet. No, it's fine.
Oh! You could dick with the troubadours and shit. They probably have birds or something.
We'll see.
I'm going to approach you, Shira, while you're feeding Bibbidi.
Okay. Hello.
Good eve, my lady.
What do you want?
I believe our employer would like a word.
Quality. I'm Shaira, by the way.
Pleasure. I am Lord Ixon.
Okay, I don't care. Okay, I'm going to go over, and then I'll just head over to the
Alright,
guys,
excellent.
dude.
Yes, as Bara opens the door for you, as he waits for you to enter his wagon, and we will promptly go to the secret voice channel, please.
Okay.
Alright, so you enter the wagon with him, and he says, I've had some time to think about your recent position. Please, sit with me.
I'll stand if that's alright with you.
Well, it's going to get awfully crowded in this wagon if you stand inside it.
I'll sit down then.
Thank you. Anyway, getting the name of a demon is no picnic. But I do have some means to go about it, if it interests you at all.
Well, nothing's free. What's the price?
Shrewd woman. I would love to have you in my company for longer. But yes, you're exactly right. Now, I understand you have other requirements that will demand your attention. And there is another matter. The dragon cultists of this wagon are onto you and your group. They and I have an understanding. Now, before I begin to help you, aside from the likely promise that you'll kill me if I was to sell you out, which I should let you know I'm not all that worried about. But, if the cult were to come after you, it would be up to me to either sell you out and clear my name, wash my hands of you, or I keep hold of you, and I instead sell them out. And I want to know why I shouldn't sell you out first.
It's a very good question, isn't it?
He just nods.
Well, look, I've got a mission of my own, which I'd rather get done promptly. You know, so, I mean, I know I don't have a lot of bargaining chips, especially with someone who is clearly quite strong like you are. And I know I probably cannot beat you in a one-on-one. Maybe.
It would be ill-advised if you did beat me in a one-on-one.
Well, exactly. Plus, you know, you are our employer, and I shall put like 2 fingers up quote marks.
He just nods to that. He's listening.
So, I mean, I need to get rid of this whatever the fuck.
A Malif.
Yes,
what
that's
I've
it.
gathered from what I've been sensing.
Oh, okay, brilliant. The bloody would Shire know what one of those is?
Give me a Arcana check.
Okay.
You may have a +2 because it is sneaky.
Okay.
Okay, no you do not.
No. Okay. Well, I don't know what one of those is, but I'm sure it's a nasty. If it can kill 4 people without us even knowing, I'm sure it's quite a bad thing. But
Yeah, about
look.
that is not so much in a Maralith's nature. A Maralith is more like a vanguard leader. When abyssal wars are fought, a Maralith is at the front lines in a tremendous onslaught, fighting with hordes behind them. So why one should be caught up in such a ritual is particularly strange from what I've known about demons and demonology.
I have no clue. I was the idiot to put my fucking blood in a pot, which I didn't realize about.
He just raises an eyebrow to that, but he won't say anything more on it, obviously. He goes, so then, as you said, you don't have a lot to offer me, but there's a lot you could offer me.
Go on.
Well, I have nothing I need at the moment. To be honest with you, I'm actually more trying to turn a new leaf on my old life, would you believe? It's very bad, my old lifestyle, and if it catches up with me, that is going to be inconvenient. So I may need a favor from you. I'll send messages to you to get you to help me should I need it. Anyway, you seem like you may need stable employment at some point after your mission, and after that time, I may have need of a personal escort, just to make sure that if anything troublesome does interfere with me, I may have somebody to depend on to see to it that these things are left in a back alley somewhere, you know?
Well, it doesn't sound like I have a choice, but what can you offer me if you do give me that stable employment?
This is a long way ahead, but you do have a choice.
I'll think about it.
Very well. Better than nothing. In the meantime, then, please, sit back on your seat a little bit, and he urges you to, lean back so you clear the footway between both of your feet. And he also says, close the curtains, too, and lock the door.
Okay, yeah, she's a bit standoffish about this, but she'll do it slowly.
Yeah, totally.
Not taking her eyes off him.
What you notice is as you do this, he is already muttering a few things to himself, counting out some fingertips as he has some inner workings going on in his mind. And then before he goes to much else, you recognize he's beginning to spellcast, as he is drawing up a circle of conjuration in the wagon floor. It's not particularly large. It's rather small. He begins to mutter in abyssal.
I know that.
Yes, so you can hear like a certain phrase as he goes, in the name of like the layers of the abyss, by all the darkness that dwells within, I call upon the imp that serves everyone, the gruesome, foul little critter, Druzel. And after that, a small little puff, nothing major, just a small puff comes up, as out from the circle rolls this snarling, gnashing little imp-like creature that basically goes, "Ah! What has Druzel been summoned for today?" And Asbara just says, "Easy there, Druzel, calm yourself. Imps are so excitable." And it's just there, looking up and goes, "Ah, fresh meats. I love to eat at your ankles, and then I take your bones, and I pick my nose of it." And, you know, he just gives the imp a little kick as he says, "Remember where you are, Druzel." And you can see that when he says its name, the imp sort of cowers and, like, you know, curls up before him. And he says, "I need some information on a certain Marilith, and I need a name." The imp responds, "Marilith! Get me a Balo while you're at it, why don't you?" And the wizard doesn't have any qualms about kicking the imp again, crushing it on the floor as he makes the thing cough and spatter like dark, hellish blood. And he's like, you know, he just keeps on. He goes, "You will find this for me. I don't care if you have to die 5 times over. You'll respawn the next day. So get to it." And Druzel simply says, "The Marilith is too vague. Where do I begin? The 12th layer? The 100th layer? You send me on a mission that's pointless! Pointless!" And he goes, Yes, I understand, you filthy little thing. This is where I need your help, Shira. Your Marilith is tied to your blood, so I will need a droplet of it, willingly given."
Of course you will.
He will grab the imp by its throat and will sort of like harshly squeeze it as he like makes the imp's mouth open wide, and he says, "By any means, drop a droplet into the creature's mouth."
Okay, I'll I'll take my glove off of the one putrid hand, and I'll just slice a bit with my longsword.
Yeah, certainly. The imp sort of is forced to taste this. It coughs and sputters as it goes, "Oh, that's an old flavor.
It might taste a bit acidic, by the way."
Yeah, he's getting that as he's like, like rancid piss. And he goes, yeah. Asbara is equally as unimpressed as he, just throws the imp down on the ground again for good measure as he goes, "You will hunt down that flavor and tell me its source. Understood, Druzel?" The creature then makes a check. Yeah. And he just goes, "Curses be you, Asbara! I'll find your name and be out of your service." And Asbara simply says, "Then be gone, you filthy cretin!" And he is sent away. Asbara then will go to you and say, "It will take however long it takes him to find that creature, but we may get some leads in the meantime. Until such a time, continue on your mission, continue protecting me on this course, and we'll see what we can do to find out this Marilith's name. Once we know it, We will then have to summon it. A mission
Oh.
that may be beyond me.
It is beyond me and all the people I'm with right now as well. We cannot. If we have to beat it, there is no way.
Of course.
Do you have
However-
a way which I can suppress the negative effects that are on me during this time?
I don't, but if we had, well, if you have no issues with it, and if we knew its name, the process could be done most assuredly, and without any complications.
Okay.
We could share your blood with another, and we can bestow the curse on. Make it someone else's issue.
Sounds like a good plan. Can I
Right.
do an insight check real quick? See if
Yes,
he's bullshitting.
absolutely.
Like this whole time, has he been like bullshitting, like that sort of thing?
I got you, yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't
He's
know.
not been bullshitting you. He has done all this for his own benefit.
Yeah, okay.
But he will go. Anyway, you'll want to catch up with your friends. I should warn you, though, that the Dragon Cult is onto you. They've had some suspicions that you're now working for me, and they will ask some questions to me. At such a point, distance yourself where you can, but you'll still serve me if I need protection. Understood?
Of course. But on our mission, just I don't know, say we're chasing giants or something.
I've heard of
Okay.
I've heard of a group that's chasing giants. They're doing really well at it.
I have not, but they sound like pricks.
Oh, wonderful. He will say, anyway, I've kept you too long. Please, you may exit. And he motions to
Cool.
the door.
Okay, I'll head out then and head towards the others.
I hit a lot more.
All right, we're back.
Hey, Cyphus, Feather.
Yes, is that Shreya talking to us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What's up?
So, that guy is sorting out the problem we have with the whole me getting angry thing and whatever.
Oh,
So he seems. I mean, he seems like he's telling the. I don't know. He seems genuine, but he seems like a bit of a shifty guy at the same time. He also said that the dragon cultist might be onto us. So if they ask any questions or anything, we're hunting giants. Okay.
giants. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we would have been made far sooner. We haven't really
Well,
been
I'm
keeping
surprised.
a
Yeah.
low
We've
profile.
we've been pretty poor at this point. To be fair, I'm not going to lie.
Wonderful. Okay.
We'll see. And yeah. Well, we should be able to get going soon as well. So
Sounds good.
Okay, yeah. So, you guys continue on, and the days begin to blur into one another. You actually make a lot of progress with nothing to speak of. And then today, on a very bright, beautiful sunny afternoon, a herd of deer is spotted grazing on a nearby hill. And it's on one of the days that the horses, between their week of riding and traveling, would have a day to rest up, and there seems to be a good opportunity to hunt for fresh meat for the larder. There is also amongst them a really beautiful creature. There seems to be one golden stag that seems to be
I want it.
shimmering in splendor.
I want it. It's mine.
Can I make an insight check on it or something? Not an insight, like an arcana, maybe.
No, I'll have a nature check.
I do a-
please.
Can I
Oh,
do a
God.
history check on the region to see if I've heard of Golden Stag or anything like that?
Nah.
Nature. Oof.
Or just the nature check.
Yeah, you've not really heard of much of a golden stag before, but its coat shimmers in the light of the sun, and its coat is spun from gold and its antlers plated with platinum.
I totally want that.
Everyone in
I'm
the
gonna ride it.
caravan has all assembled their bows as
I've got my
after
heavy
spotting
crossbow.
this herd in the distance, like heading towards the Trollbark forest, basically, have
Oh,
all
no.
sort of taken an idea upon wanting to try and take these down. And because, it's going to be worth a fortune if anybody can find this pelt, even if it's not real gold. There is a few, one or two individuals that say that the creature is clearly a blessed being. Maybe something from the Feywilds or something like that. And killing it would bring bad luck on the caravan. But this is no
That's
more
why I'm not going to kill it. I'm going to ride it.
Mate, there's already bad luck on the caravan.
Awesome.
I don't want to kill it. I want to ride it.
So
It's mine now.
yeah, the stag is more than 1,500 feet, or yards, really away, and even further. But you guys can all make the pursuit if you wish to.
Fuck yeah. Cypher says no fucks given.
Yeah, right.
Fair,
Shreya needs some something to get her mind off of it.
No, wonderful.
It seems like we can get a lot of money from that one.
Yeah, and even if you chase down any of the deer, that's fresh venison.
I want it.
Yes, awesome. So then,
I don't know if I've communicated that.
yeah, no, you have. I'm getting the impression everybody would like a piece of that venison ass. So, no, we're on it. However, you guys will have to start making some survival checks for me, but you all are working together as a group. There are several other hunters that are all working as well, like each of the wagon carts, like the little gnome that has his gargoyle on a chain. He kind of takes it for a walk and uses it as a sniffer hound. Meanwhile, the woman with the crazy birds, isn't using them in any way that you think is beneficial, but she seems to be, she has a pitchfork and a bow, and apparently the bird's going to help her out somehow. But no, the chase is on.
Sweet. Survival checks?
Yes, please. Whoa!
Let's
Ooh,
go.
Bloody hell, Cypher's made a good roll.
Oh my god!
Oh
And then Feather
Oh my
gets it.
god! Oh my god!
Sure, use the
Feather.
inspiration.
Feather, the other direction. The thing's in the other direction.
Yeah,
Well,
Feather, you're just like,
Just
I know what I've seen
Sit
there.
down, buddy. Sit down.
Yeah, Feather, you're just like, I know what I saw over there, but I bet it's an illusion, and it's in fact towards the moors, and you just go running off into the bog. You hunt down some frogs or something. So yeah, Cyphers, you crit. Shreya, do you spend your inspiration for that?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. And yeah, Leia, with your, archery expertise, you have no difficulty keeping up with the two that crit. And Anon, you kind of fall behind a little bit from the team, but you think you're keeping up the vague direction that they headed off into. But you guys keep on heading through. Yeah, you continue to go on. You think you have the stag cornered, and it looks like a stag, but it still has that breathtakingly golden fur coat. Yeah, no. When you seem to chase it down, you had it cornered, and then for a very brief moment, it then sort of leapt out from around that foliage down, and it seems to lead you towards some moss and ivory covered ruins.
Okay.
Jackpot.
Yeah, we'll head in.
Well, I follow.
Yeah.
I want that freaking golden stag. I want the golden barbecue party.
Nice. But yeah. When you yeah.
Shreya is a little bit like off for herself because she's like, she knows it's magical, so she's sort of, she just want to just straight up murder it, but like because it might be something useful, she's being a little bit standoffish, but like still following it, you know, like not like cutting it kind of thing.
Yes. When you get to these ruins are all tumbled around, and what you can imagine as like a small town square, in the middle of which stands a naked elf with hair as golden as a non.
Fine.
Hey, look,
Hey.
it's your
A
brother.
naked elf. Is it a male or female?
Oh,
It is
shit.
it is a female.
Okay,
Oh.
mine.
So it's my wife, everyone. Everyone.
You fuck off,
She
golden
is
boy.
wearing
That's
an
mine.
antlered headpiece that seems to be like the same platinum antlers they were wearing, well, that the stag had before.
Okay, so in all seriousness now, I'm gonna stow my crossbow and motion everyone like, maybe you should, put your weapons away. That's
Yeah, go
not
on,
a
then.
stag.
I'll sheathe
Well,
it.
Basically,
I think that's a stag, but she actually looks a little bit too good to be shot right now.
to be shot right now. That's a lot of rapping coming from you, Cyphers.
Oh, my bad. I thought my mic was muted.
It's
I'm eating
okay.
bread.
A doe, a deer, a female. Oh, it's a
Ooh.
person. Oh, it's a
Ooh.
doe, it's a deer, it's a female. Oh, it's a person. Okay, I see what you were going for then. That kind of setup could be done in text. But no, she drops to her knees, not so much minding her own nakedness. Who speaks Elvish?
I do.
I do.
Oh, finally someone who has salvage the two new people.
Yay! In Elvish, that you recognize as a very archaic but understandable dialect, she says to you that that this place that is around you was once part of a beautiful castle where she ruled, but she was cursed by the father of a man she loved to transform into a golden stag whenever she steps outside of these walls. She's lived with a curse for so long that this kingdom is forgotten. This castle is fallen to ruin, and she no longer remembers her own name. She believes that a wizard somewhere can release her from this curse, but wherever she goes, people try to kill her for her golden coat. So yeah, she needs help.
Let's call her Deirdre.
Oh.
I'm going to.
You get
I'm going to
that too.
step forward and pull and reach into my bag and pull out a cloak and offer it to her.
She takes it, but it's been so long. It almost she puts it over herself, but she makes no effort to cover herself up with efforts to like.
Well, that's fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm being
nice.
polite.
I'm looking
being
at
like-
all the men, just like, what the fuck? Her eyes are up there.
Yeah. Her antlers are up there.
Mm.
No.
But her boobs are down there, so
Yes.
you see the problem.
And she is
So-
a young elf too. You know, she is a prime specimen.
And I'm going to respond in Elvish, my dear lady. There's no need to worry. I will do what I can to help you in these troubled times. Now, you say you know someone who might be able to break the curse.
I do not, I'm afraid.
Didn't you say something like a wizard or something?
Yeah, this is a curse, so you need something that can provide a remove curse spell.
Yeah, and I'm one level too low for that, so.
Oh, damn. Oh, no! Wait, you did multi-class. No. Okay, we're fine. We're fine.
No. We would have to be level 5 and then I can remove curse.
Oh, damn.
I mean,
Right.
could we take her with us?
Well, you can.
Then she turns into a stag, golden stag, and everybody will try to kill her.
We could cover her up or something.
Dress her up as a moose.
We could stick a tarp over her.
Well, I'll walk up behind Nixon and ask him. Ask where this. I don't know. I'm assuming he's been relaying this to us, or
Yeah. I'll relay the story that she told us.
Yes.
ask her where the father was buried, or if the curse was set here.
She doesn't
Not
know
even looking
where
at
the
him.
father
I'm,
might
like,
be,
looking.
but her curse is right here, in that if she leaves this spot, she will turn into a beautiful golden stag.
True. Can we have a look round the place?
Yeah, I'll look around.
Absolutely. So you look around. Give me a investigation check.
Okay.
Oh, Cyphus! Intimidation!
Hold on. Oh
That's
shit!
great intimidation. The
What?
ruined castle is scared.
Oh damn it!
Wow. Ah!
Oh!
Okay. In the crit off, I will admit two things. One, I kind of wanted Liar to find it. And two, you are 1 point more than Cyphus. Just by 1 point. So this is excellent.
I like the fact that he crit and crit fail in the same.
Yes, I love those the most. So, Liar, you're pushing away some moss, and you actually recover a bow. But when you wipe off more moss of it, and you test the string and whatnot, it's actually a +1 longbow.
Oh. That's really nice.
Yeah. It's elven made, you know that much. And maybe I can put a bit more to it. What else could I add to this? I could do that.
It shoots around corners.
No, it is not Hanzo. Don't you think it would have been cool if Hanzo's ability would allow an arrow to move around a corner like that? Like
Yeah,
it did in the cinematic.
I'm just waiting for them to rework him now, because apparently they might rework him.
Yeah. I love that Hanzo main insult is a thing. I love it.
Yeah, you filthy Hanzo man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, Liar, you knew Elvish, didn't you?
Yes, I do. I'm half elf, so I have Elvish in common and a few other language.
Nice.
Okay. So, this is what happens. When you attune to it, and you will eventually, whenever you draw your bow and shoot an arrow, it in fact plays like a harp chord. And you only need to think of a tune in your mind, and your shots will sound like that tune.
Oh, nice.
Maybe.
So it's like a
Always
musical longbow, basically.
That's perfect for assassination at a party. If there's music on, you just play it
Mm,
to sound like the music, and
Yeah,
pretty cool.
something.
And, awesome.
Quality. Is there anything else around, or?
Anything else that has just been corroded by years of debris and moss and weather and what have you.
Okay.
Anon, you notice that she's giving you the eye.
Well, of course she is.
Yes. From the drapery, she kind of just looks at you sultrily, and she gives you the come here finger stuff.
I'm just gonna follow.
All right, I'm gonna follow her.
I'm gonna follow pissed off. God damn it!
I'm just gonna
Being a
follow
dwarf.
and just be really judgy.
That's fine. She doesn't seem to be off-put by any of your presence, even if you all come together. But
Right now.
yeah,
Sorry.
it's okay. But basically, she says to you, Anon, to like come a little closer.
Of course, my lady.
So she basically Whoop, there you go. What the hell do I pop into Discord for? And to see a horse with udders?
Yeah, well, when
the
we're thinking about disguising her, you know. Just dress up like a cow.
Wow. Okay. So basically, Anon, she just basically whispers with a very like soft as the gentlest breeze. She says, "It's been a long, long time, and I have had urges. And
Oh my god.
as soon as you help fix me back, you help me remove this curse, I'll be a true woman again, and you'll be my first man." And she just basically playfully like pushes him away.
I'm gonna Sundray style grab his ear and pull him away.
Of course.
I'm gonna be like, that's what?
You proper Misty on Brock this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
You don't even know what she said, woman.
I could tell by the way she was talking to you. It's not. Look. You just
Look.
joined us, okay? And you don't know who she is. And, she could be anything. She could be trying to trick you. I should know about tricks and shit. Just
Hey, I'm a young lord. I need a wife. She's a mystically enchanted elven woman. This is pretty much textbook.
Yeah, but see it like this. If she wants you, you should not be interested about her. I mean, why do you want a woman with that terrible taste in men? It must be something wrong with her.
Okay,
That's fine.
liar, you get inspiration for your fucking sick bird. God damn it. It's just how beautiful with your accent comes across to make it so much more awesome. Sorry, I love it. I really love it.
I'm just gonna glare at Sharon and be like, oh god.
Hey! Oh, that was in the newer Pokemon. When they brought them back, and nobody appreciated the nostalgia except for me.
I did. I didn't really watch
yeah.
it.
Ah, the team.
And I'm gonna
Anyway.
be like, my affairs are my affairs.
Not when you're working with me. Okay?
Anyway, I think we all agree that we're going to try and help this lovely woman.
Oh.
Anon, could you
Oh,
please go
definitely.
to the secret chat very briefly, and I'll tell you when to come back out. Just let him be turned on by what will eventually be a stag for like several hundred miles. It'll be hilarious.
That's a good point.
There we go. I'll bring him back. Okay, you can come back now. There we go.
Nothing.
Don't
I'm
worry
not
about
paranoid or anything.
it. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Suddenly, Anon explodes.
It's okay, I do that. I made a fire.
Yeah, no, for reals. Anyway, so she basically looks to you. She's like, so, will you help me?
Yes, of course.
Now, the only issue we have is we have no way on us to break the curse. We can talk to our employer, who appears to be some sort of mage. He might be able to do something. The only question is, do you want to remain here? Do you want to come back with us, even though you would be trapped in stag form when you traveled? We would, of course, protect you from the rest of the caravan trying to do anything untoward.
Any cure that there might be for me must come from someone of great magical prowess, which certainly is not here in these ruins. and it would be more of a request to get them out to me. So really, the only course of action. Have you been working on this in your own time? Like between sessions.
At least have him explode in lightning. He was a
No, I'm not going to give him that.
Oh man, that's awesome. Anyway, so she's like, it makes the most sense for me to go to those that may rejuvenate me, and I would need to depend on you for my protection.
Of course, my lady.
Also,
I will.
Liar, you're a half-elf, but what kind of elf was in your heritage? Moon elf? Wood elf?
Wood elf.
Ah, yes. Now she's basically going to look at you, and she's going to say, you seem like a very strong individual, and I can definitely see some very beautiful features of your own, my dear. Would you be so kind as to protect me on such a dangerous journey?
I will do my best.
Wonderful.
I'm just going to lean over to Cyphus and go, so I wonder who the cuck is going to be.
Not every bit of flirting involves a cuckold.
One of them is going to be a cuck.
It's me right now. I don't know what they're saying, but I get the vibe.
Yeah.
Hey, look, you can always pay for the one. I'm not going to judge. Much.
But I wonder...
Cyphus.
Go on, Liar. What were you trying to say?
Well, nothing. He's just thinking for himself right now.
Okay. So, anyway, what is your decision on this lady?
I say take her back to the. We take her back to the caravan, and if our employer can't do anything, then at least we can go towards Waterdeep, and maybe my family has resources there. We'll be able to get her sorted.
Do we have, like, enough stuff to cover her up with and make sure she's, like, somewhat unrecognizable?
That depends on your equipment. The issue is that she is a rather resplendent stag. She's also going to be the size of a stag, and she's going to be quadrupedal.
We've got the yeah, but I mean, just like cover her up, just to see, like, oh yes, this is just our horse.
I see a flaw in how I've done this, because she can't be a stag if she's female.
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, if she can change totally shape from a humanoid to a stag.
She is going to be a resplendent golden deer, but...
Well, it might be a curse that she has to change gender whenever she becomes a stag.
You know what? I like that more, because this is going to be even more funny and awkward.
Yeah.
Yes, well, we'll go with that. Indeed we will.
Cool. So, like, we've got, like, that extra cloak of billowing, and...
We've got blankets and bedrolls and stuff like that, I mean...
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're gonna walk around with a stag covered in blankets.
We could dirty up her antlers.
Yeah.
So they're not shiny.
We just take her with us and says it's our freaking stag. If you try to kill it or take it,
basically my plan is to go back to the caravan, and if anyone tries to do anything, I'm just going to burn them to death, and then say, anyone else want to make an issue of this?
Oh damn!
I like this guy.
I'll be like, Shara, maybe we should tell them we need to keep a low profile on account of the goddamn cultists.
As my learned friend has just told me and informed me and reminded me, because I forgot to remind you earlier, basically, they're onto us, so we should really keep a lower profile about it.
Who?
Dragon cultist.
Oh, those assholes!
Oh, so by the way, what is your opinion on dragons?
I fucking love them. Can't get enough of them.
They're black.
My great grandfather murdered them.
Oh, okay.
He was awesome.
And what about you? What about you, Laia?
Well, I can't really see what all the fuss is about. After all, they are, in the end, just big flying newts.
Good. So, basically, we're trying to kill them. But right now, we have to keep a low profile, apparently, because these dickheads back, like, where was it? Back in Elturel?
You're trying to kill dragon cultists or actual dragons.
Well, the water's a bit muddy in that respect, but probably both.
If you're trying to kill some big freaking dragons, you guys are really crazy.
Well,
I don't like you.
Well, I have some unfinished business with one that I hope to find down the line. But
I was planning to kill a dragon at some point, just to do it.
Cool.
But on the other hand, I take Sheriff with the feather and keep us a little bit aside from Anon and whisper a little bit to them. Are we really going to focus more on helping her with the curse? Is it not more important to help her with her bad taste in men?
Okay, Liar, you have inspiration, don't you? God damn, I can't award inspiration twice. That's such a sick burn.
I don't understand. Her taste in men is impeccable.
Look,
I'm genuinely confused.
What I would try and say to you, Liar, is to not be the cuck. All I'm going to say.
While you're all discussing this, by the way, she sort of sat there in a way that her long golden hair sort of cascades down her shoulders. She's put one leg up while the other is like rested down to the ground. She kind of tilts her head to the side and presses her delicate cheek to like her knee as she like hugs onto it. And her hair, along with like the rag of wrapping or whatever you gave her, just perfectly hides everything while she just sits there all carefree, looking at you all with big golden eyes and with curiosity.
I just turn to her like, will you please stop looking like that? Would you try and like at least look somewhat conservative?
You should do no such thing. It pleases the goddess to express yourself such.
I love the voice crack that happened in
that. I'm surrounded by idiots.
I'm surrounded by idiots. I should just make that recorded and saved. But yeah, go on.
No, that's it. Look, so are we going to take her with us, or shall we just leave her here and come back for her when we got it sorted? Because quite frankly, if we take her with us, A, she might be a reliability in the respect of the dragon cultists, and B, she might be a liability in respect of just being there in the way.
I agree.
Well,
we should leave her here. And then he mumbles about not getting anything.
Well, I think we can take her with us.
Of course you would.
As do I. We cannot abandon her to this curse for another 1,000 years or whatever.
Look, it will be like, what, a week when we get back? Maybe more, maybe. I don't know, I don't care. But look, let's have a vote. All those in favor of leaving her here, type 1 in the chat.
What is this chat you speak of?
Yes, what is this mystical chat?
Type 1 in the astral plane.
Oh, is this to leave her here?
What?
Yeah.
This is to leave her here. Okay, got you.
Yeah, this is to leave her here. Everyone type 1 in the chat who thinks
okay.
to leave her here. Okay, those who think we should take her with us, type in 2 in the chat.
Feather, you're the tiebreaker.
He's gonna vote 0.
Hey!
God damn it! You horny little teenager.
Good aligned people win.
Yay!
Oh, there's even a token for the gold stack, too.
Yeah.
God damn it.
There is.
Fine, but look, she's your responsibility, talking to Feather and mainly Feather, because he's the only one that didn't seem perved over it.
Yep.
She's your responsibility.
Well, of course she's my responsibility.
Not you.
I'm not really listening to you, by the way.
I don't care. Feather,
Neither do I.
you were the deciding vote. So you have to keep these two and this stag in line. If not, I swear to Christ.
Who is this Christ?
I swear to Bahamut.
Nice.
What I find hilarious is Feather's going to end up with her.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Feather's like playing the best friend and he ends up with her.
Yay! He loved her in her stag form. So, you know, if you can't take me in my stag form, you can't take me in my elf form.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yay.
Right, come on then. Let's just cover her up and let's get going. Fuck me.
And she kind of like chips in with like, only if you're willing for it.
You be quiet.
Wait, no. Did she say that in common or Elvish?
Elvish.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
I don't know what she's saying. I just still say you be quiet.
I'm going to extend my hand to her and offer her a hand up and be like, "Come, my lady. We'll see if we can."
She takes it
Get
and,
your
you know,
curse
her
sorted.
bag slips off again as she gives like a really like milked oops. God damn.
Hey,
I mean,
Anon.
it should not be that hard to bring her along. We take her to the caravan and says, yeah, we fucking find the stag. We captured it. It's ours. Don't try to take it. And I mean, just have her walking along in the midst of the caravan. I don't think the cultists will see her that well unless they are really close.
Hey, Anon.
Yes.
You know what's funny? You're holding a hoof.
No, not yet, but soon.
No, yeah, but like, you're holding a hoof. Okay, so we need her to turn back into a stag, and then we can at least cover her up. So let's go do that.
All that requires is for her to step outside of like the perimeter of these ruins.
As soon as we start to head towards the caravan, she will become a stag again.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's do that.
Yeah.
And we should not go and tell the people in the caravan that she's actually
No.
Yeah, the only one that we should
naked elf.
the only one that we should talk to about that is maybe Asbara, because he might have magic, or at least know where we could get magic to fix this.
Yep.
Well, that's great.
Cool.
As you like begin to walk her out to like the boundaries, she looks to Feather, Lyra, and Anon, and Cyphus, basically, and Shaira. You just like, huff again at this. Just as like she can feel that she's at the boundary line. She looks kind of nervous, as you know. She's just like, you will help me, you know, change back, right?
Before she finishes her sentence, I'm going to push her out.
Oh no. Okay, she's you shove her. Well, you know what? No, she has a little time for just one more thing in, as she realizes you're coming just to force her along. As she just like whispers again in Elvish, you know, I'll be very, very grateful. And then you shove her. Boof. Stag. Male stag.
I'm just gonna glare at Shire and be like, "There's no need to be so antagonistic and
There's no need to be a thirsty cuck.
First of all, that doesn't even make any sense. I'm going to wait until we're married, like it's right and proper."
You're the worst.
Wow, wonderful.
You obviously have no idea how these tales go. All right.
No, I don't. Because I don't read shit.
Right. So, yep, she has become a golden stag for all intents and purposes, beautifully shimmering the golden sunlight, antlers of pure platinum, with a tremendous, beautiful, spotless, gleaming coat, a stag-like dick hidden under there, but you know.
You just made it worse.
I know I did. BRB.
Anyway, we will do a little bit of covering up with blankets and such. Not, I know it's not going to do much, but just enough to let everyone know that this is not wild.
I'll wrap my cloak of billowing around her.
So it can billow dramatically.
Yeah, I'll wrap it around her
literally
neck so when she runs.
It suits her. It suits the stag beautifully. So not only is this a golden stag, this is now a dramatic golden stag that, as
Yes.
a bonus action, can look epic, like a superhero golden stag. Wow.
Yeah, you ever seen Comet the Super Horse? Only it's a golden stag.
No, I have not. Fucking link me, please.
Hold on a second.
This sounds amazing.
She like deer size, right?
Yeah, no, she's a little bigger than deer size, as she is a stag, so proper alpha male sort of shape and form, with gloriously thick antlers, not thin, slender ones.
Yeah, Cyphus might like this, because he could ride that into battle. On a golden fucking stag, just charging down people.
Well, while that is an awesome idea, you must ride a creature that is at least one size greater than you.
Oh, and it's not a one size greater. I got
No,
you.
I'm sorry. Otherwise, yeah, that would have been awesome. Just
Well,
checking.
We could try
No,
to get some
it's fucking
magic
large.
to get
You can ride it.
Ah!
You can totally ride it.
There's all the super animal companions. Streaky the super cat, Crypto the super dog, I can't remember the monkey's name, and that's Comet the super horse. Supergirl used to ride him into battle. And date him.
What?
Supergirl used to date him.
Why?
Because he was a guy who was mystically transformed into a horse
Oh,
or something. I don't even...
wow. Okay. DC really have come a long way. Okay. Right then. So carrying on, you begin to do what you can to cloak her. You feel like you need no more than the cloak of billowing, as anything else will just ruin it. That image just, yeah. Anyway, so
There's Supergirl riding him into battle.
yeah, no, I get it. I get it. So you begin to like bring her along, and yeah, everybody that you are ahead of everybody else, and you're waiting for everybody to come back to the caravan, so everybody can start moving it along again. There is a procession line of people who obviously have spotted the golden stag, and they are all looking at you like, well, you've taken it. Go on, carve it up, get its pelt.
Alright, I'm going to stare them down and be like, we are doing no such thing.
They are.
This horse is... this stag is now under my protection and is the property of the Ixon family. Anyone who dares raise a hand against it, and just a few balls of flame are going to appear in the air, just sort of floating around menacingly, and be like, we'll come to less than ideal circumstance.
There's a lot of grumbling, like unhappy faces, but seeing as you're that ready to fight for them, to fight them, they kind of, they back off.
Well, I look at the other party members and say, just out of curiosity, how many of you totally forgot to hunt the other days for some meat after you saw that naked lady?
Excellent. They have all forgotten. Except for some of the hunters outside there. They all got some lesser game.
Yeah, but they didn't see the naked lady.
No, they did not see a naked lady.
So I think we won out, really. I'm going to, and I assume most everyone's going to come with me, but I'm going to escort our our stag to Asbara's
Wonderful.
thing, and then try and
Feather,
talk to
sick
him
burn.
about.
No, certainly. So you come to Asbara's wagon, and you have that
Sick bird.
glorious golden stag with the cloak of billowing epically adorning them. As you approach there, and yeah, Asbara sounds kind of groggy and sleepy. Ooh. He opens up his curtain to go. Oh, don't you have other things you could be doing right now?
Oh, I'm back.
Well, I would
Hold
just
on,
like to talk to you about a situation we encountered, and I'm going to indicate the giant golden stag.
Who, me?
No,
Oh, no,
Asbara.
sorry. Oh, sorry.
He will groan, open the door, and he's going to look at the stag as he goes. That's the one everyone was talking about earlier, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Why do you have it?
Because it's actually a cursed princess, and I would like to ask if you would know a way to remove that curse.
He gives the thing one look over, back to you, as he's like, are you fucking real right now?
It's obviously a blessing sent by the goddess, because I'm so awesome. But yes,
Great. Do what all people do with blessings. Reap it into money.
we'll get around to that.
He's just like, I don't care. It doesn't distract my job. Or your job to protect me. I'll leave you to it.
No, but I was wondering if you, as a accomplished mage, might know a way to break the curse.
He just
Have the magics
he
for that,
just
or
dismisses you with his hand as he's like, keep off the booze while you're in my employment, and he just closes the wagon behind him. He completely doesn't believe you that this is a mystical stag, and that you're an idiot for not taking its pelt.
well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
We have proof, but I guess you don't care.
You're talking to a door right now.
Fa.
Nice.
Fuck.
Okay.
Are we with him, or did he go alone to go see him?
Well, I
nobody
assumed you
else-
guys went with us.
I heard nothing, so it was just him.
Yeah. Okay. How did it go?
He comes
I
back.
should have been a chevalier. I get it right. That would have been. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, no. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, no, that conversation with Asbara is done with.
How did it go?
Not great.
Oh, okay. I mean, I could talk to him. I've got a bit of a backhand deal thing with him.
If you could, that would be much appreciated.
Yeah, sure. I'll go and knock on his bar's door.
He groans as he's like,
Hey, Shaira.
he's just like, anything important to do with a certain demon, or is this something more irrelevant to do with a sparkly stag?
I mean, it's pretty irrelevant if I'm honest, but they're pretty set on this. But no, they were telling the truth. By the way, she is actually a woman.
He's just like, come on, Shaira, just
Look, I
carve it
thought
up
it
and
was,
take the money yourself.
I thought it was complete bullshit too, but no, I'm being completely serious.
He still he just goes, even if it is true, it's drawing so much attention to yourself. I'm not going to tell you what to do with it. I can't.
I wanted to leave it.
Well, you should have put more effort into it, I guess. Either way, it's drawing a lot of attention to yourself, so...
Look, I
Please.
can't let my emotions get out of check at all. I don't want anyone to die unless I do it by my own hand.
He's just like, well, I have nothing to worry about. But again, for your sake, carve it up, turn it into a byproduct to sell, and keep it out of mind. This is all on your own head. I'm washing my hands of it.
Whatever. But like, serious question though, would you know anybody that could remove a curse like that?
I could.
Not you personally.
No, I could, and he just like closes the door on it. You know.
Oh. What did you say to him? Talking to Anon.
I simply informed him of the situation.
Were you being a dick about it when you were talking to him? Because he was not in a very good mood.
It is
Wasn't in a
late.
very good
always
mood
a
when I
dick.
got there.
It's a bit late at this point. You see.
Maybe in the morning when he's had some breakfast, he'll be more.
But he told me he washed his hands of this problem completely, so I think we're on our own right now. Well, you're on your own. I don't even know why I'm trying to get involved. Look.
I don't know what I was thinking, expecting anyone else to be useful.
Hey, fuck you.
Aha! Shaira, make me a charisma saving throw, please.
Oh, come on. It was more of a...
Aha!
wasn't that... Oh, damn it.
Give me a charisma saving throw. Good. That is a pass.
Oh,
You felt some inner anger towards this stuffed up, tarted Light-cleric, but you have
just
been
think of
putting
Lucio.
a
Just think of
lot.
Lucio. Think of Vesher and think of Lucio.
Yeah, exactly. You've been focusing a lot of time into making sure you didn't kill him off. And didn't kill anybody off.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
you
think
have
of
to- you
Vesher.
have
Think
to
of
watch what
Lucio.
you say.
Breathe. Okay. Look. Well, just deal with it, okay? I'm just going to leave you to your snootiness, and I'm going to have a lie down.
Seems sensible.
Of course.
Yeah, then she'll walk away over to Cyphus and just be like, "What a dick, right?"
Yeah.
Now I'm going to. Have
Oh,
a
do I
drink.
make you do a Christmas saving throw?
No,
No, I
more
don't.
of just like, dick,
I
right?
don't. I don't.
Yeah. So now I'm just gonna go have a bit of like water and just have a lie down in one of the open caravans or whatever.
Certainly, absolutely. By the
Like the
way,
bird guys. I'm gonna go lie down in the bird guys caravan.
yeah. By the way, when you like just pet Bibbity and all that jazz, it seems interesting to you that Bibbity can now wrap 3 times around your like forearm.
Oh, he's getting bigger.
Yep.
He was a baby snake. Now he's getting
He was a
bigger.
baby snake. He said, "See you later, snake."
Oh god.
Oh, oh no.
Okay. Oh, can I like try and do a nature check to see what kind of snake he is? Because he just seemed to be getting. Because I didn't recognize what kind of snake he was before, but now he's getting bigger and.
Lovely, awesome. Sorry, that made me like. I like that. I like that. What kind of snake is he? I'm sorry. I just thought of something amazingly funny to eventually have him evolve into.
Oh god.
It would be OP. That's almost. Oh, that's
Uh-oh.
good though. Never mind. You know what? You may have a. Whew.
Nature.
Yeah, you may have a nature. Oh
Oof.
boy. Okay, you may have advantage because it's a snake, and as we all
Okay.
know, you're all about the snakes.
Yeah, all about them snakes. Panthers.
It will
No
turn,
lizards.
it will
sorry.
turn into a fire snake.
Really?
No,
Oh.
I want to make it happen though. It
You
just
found him in a river.
Yeah, we found him in a river.
yeah.
So he would be a water snake of some sort, more
Oh
like,
my
because
God.
we've
like an
taken him out.
elemental water snake.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's gotta go.
Maybe because we've taken him out of that environment, his powers can now flourish and become
Yes,
a fire.
exactly. That would be fucking awesome if it wasn't also stupid. So you think it may actually yet develop into a flying snake?
Quality. I'll give him a little scratch behind the head.
Yeah. He like shivers a bit and like ruffles around.
Yeah,
Still
come on, let's go
constricted
for a
around you.
Yeah, let's go for a sleep.
Go for a sleep. Yep, lovely. Yeah, you all get your rest in. Now the couple of next days pass by very quickly. You get a lot of attention with your golden stag as people continuously want to find out your motives for why you want to keep the stag. No one will believe you when you tell them the story. Nobody.
Oh, no, we're not telling him that story. The story I am telling people is I have claimed this stag for my family, and it is going back, and as a noble, this is going to go into our stables.
People are just...
And it is a gift to my family.
Yeah, people will try to continuously ration it out like, oh, come on, that's really too much, you pompous noble, you shouldn't keep all this luxury to yourself. I could do this. I could make a better life for my I got kids to feed, all that spiel.
After they walk
And
away,
they
I'll go up to whisper to him and says, "He just wants to fuck it."
I swear to God,
My
Arnis,
explanation to it is, I like it. It gives me a fucking lot of attention.
I swear to God, Artemis, because you've made this character, and Shreya really fucking hates it. I fucking hate you right now because she can't be a bitch. No, it's cool. It's amazing.
If we can ever get to next level, then I can cast Remove Curse a couple of times and take care of most of our problems.
Oh, maybe.
This is fucking hilarious, actually.
It is, yeah.
But yeah, people try to find an excuse. You don't give them any, but they still are persistent because it's 500 gold pieces at the least. People have told you this is what this stag is worth. You're walking around with basically 50 platinum pieces right there. Maybe
Yeah,
more.
we've got more than that. Yeah, we got more than that though in the party gold thing. So
yeah.
Especially if it could be crossbred.
I have 17 platinum on me.
Yeah, but especially it could be crossbred, to then make a whole herd of golden stags, and then...
Yeah, that's what my family's probably going to try and do.
Personally, I guarantee it.
But personally, I'm looking forward to riding it into battle.
Yeah, awesome. It is a large beast. It is willing to you. It will understand your
I
commands.
do think that Anon has crossbreeding in mind.
Yeah, I do intend to crossbreed with it once it turns back into a woman.
you're
You
a very dislikable.
I wonder if he has been able to wait it out, or is it started a bit early?
Please, like I said, once I break the curse, we are going to have a wonderful wedding. And these are just how these things go. Has no one ever studied the temple stories?
No.
What is this bat cow I'm seeing in Discord?
I just seeing all the super horse and everything just reminded me of Bat Cow.
Oh my god, they added a dick to that super... Why is there a dick to this super horse? Why?
Because somebody added the dick to it.
God damn it! Why? Oh, God.
It's calm with the super horse. It has sex with Supergirl. It's just the way it is.
Oh my God.
Also, that's a great
It's
bibbity. It's growing.
It's super golden deer. Has antlers now.
Yeah.
True.
Super golden mega deer.
Okay, yeah. So...
It's going to transform into a Megazord, and then we're going to get into it and fight a giant monster.
Fuck, Davi. I'm not fucking you. I keep in the back of my mind trying to
We're
find...
gonna Voltron this shit.
Yes, no, really. I keep trying to find how I can make this happen, and I know, I shit you not, it's gonna happen in Storm King's Thunder. It's coming up very soon. I swear.
Our party almost, our Storm King Thunder party almost reforged the Vonin Dad.
Oh my god!
Specifically to walk into the last battle in the Vonin
No
Dad.
spoilers, no spoilers though. He doesn't know too much. But at the same time, tell your DM he's a fucking legend. That's so awesome!
We couldn't quite manage it, but we had a whole plan worked out for it.
That sounds so cool! I can't hang up on that. I gotta keep on with this cool session.
Yeah.
Equally cool session. No way any less awesome than Vonadard giant armor. Fuck! Anyway. You pass by Dragonspear Castle. Its ruins ominously like looming over the trade way, and you guys continue on. Your golden stag always like walking ahead of either Onin, Anon, or Lyre, or Feather and Cyphus, and occasionally just like stops as it accidentally has you guys bump into its backside.
Oh, a little bit much.
I know. That's the point. However, you have an amazingly quiet trip. Your trolls being the most high point of like all of your endeavors and troubles, as you make your way all the way to Daggerford. Now, this is a serious town to conduct some serious business with, and when you get there, you may absolutely get started on that. The caravan winds down. It starts making its way slowly and carefully to maneuver each wagon through the streets of Daggerford, using its river crossing to cross the rivers. Also, if you look to your northeast, a couple of 100 miles away, you'll see Loudwater and other noticeable locations.
We're not coming in for a landing.
Hey, I think you are. But yeah, what business would you guys like to conduct in Daggerford?
What is there to do?
Well,
I am going to see if there's anywhere, any like temple or any place around here that we might be able to get a scroll of remove curse or someone who could cast it.
That is a very good question. Now, Daggerford is a neighboring city to Waterdeep. So it sees a lot of trade here. It deals with a lot of individuals here and there. So it does have a lot going for it, but not as far as the Wikipedia is concerned. Either way, the lady there, being the Duchess of Daggerford, Morwen Daggerford, seems to be the lady in charge. And they are this is all part of a council to the much larger Waterdeep, the City of Splendors, which is just a few 100 miles away, or less than that even. What there is to do, however, well, smithing supplies, alchemist supplies, you name it. There's likely something here to suit your tastes. There's definitely even a wagon builders here. You guys could set up your own wagon too. As for a temple that you've asked for, there is some. There is the Harvest House shrine dedicated to the goddess Chauntea, the Morning Glow Tower, a temple dedicated to Lavender, both elven gods, so both on brand, as it were. Then there is the Table of the Sword, a shrine to Tempest. Oh, that's fucking sick. I'm going to remember that. And Fair Fortune Hall, a shrine to Timora, Lady Goddess of Luck.
I'll try, because Lythander seems thematically appropriate with the whole dawning and transformation and renewal. So I'm going to try the Temple of Lythander first.
Okay, most certainly. So you bring in this stag through the city streets. There's a lot of commotion. There's a lot of people that's trying to like steal the stag or find an opportunity to steal it, as they're all getting close. They're all wanting to pet it. They all want to figure out if it's like made of real gold and what have you. And you gotta bat these peasants away, with a stick.
By the way, I don't mind if anyone gets close enough if I actually throw fire at them and be like, back, foul peasantry. Like if I kill someone, if I kill like a street beggar, I don't care.
You might care of the repercussions, so I strongly advise as you DM to not kill any beggar.
I'm not trying to, but I'm just like, seriously, guys, back off.
I'm warning you as a DM with great interest in your future career and in your house of privilege, not to go killing around a bunch of beggars, even by accident.
So, but I'm just letting you know, I'm not like I'm not having any of this.
and I'm letting you know as a DM, I can bring down a sum of 20 plus guards to mob rule bust you open, as there is most definitely a Waterhavian, armed inner city working here. Then we discuss about, you're now wanted on the hit list, and then we have you unwelcome in most major settlements. Is this the pathway you want to go down?
Never mind.
Thank you. I just want to make it clear what you're in for.
I didn't know a noble killing a beggar was actually a big deal.
Only
Considering
when
that
there's a
happens
lot
every
of
day.
other viewers, and there are a lot of other spectacles. And
Yeah, but if someone try to steal our deer, we have to defend it.
You're the Second Amendment.
Yeah.
And that if someone tries to steal it and we defend it and they die because of that, I would say they committed suicide.
Yeah, with
Wow.
the fire blast in their face.
I mean, I just put the fireball there. He clearly ran into it.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Well, if he hadn't tried to steal the stag, it hadn't happened.
It's a good point.
I mean,
Anyway,
if you kick a bear, don't be surprised if it rips your leg off.
that is a
He's got a point.
life saying I want to teach to my children one day. So yeah, you take her to the Morning Glow Tower, and initially, an elven priest would have been saying, "Oh no, we won't have an animal," but he just goes, "Whoa! What a resplendent coat! Truly reflecting the Morning Lord's glory. My lord, well, by Lavendar's, eyes. How did you come across such a magnificent beast? This is truly a blessing."
Oh, it's a little bit cursed.
Yeah, and I'm going to say that this is actually we were hoping to seek Lythander's aid in dealing with the curse that this creature is under.
Oh well, we shall do our best, certainly. Yes, he will take you into the inner sanctum, as he says, "Right, do you know the lady's, or do you know the individual's name?"
Did we get her name? I can't remember.
She doesn't remember her own name.
Yeah, she
She
doesn't
didn't
remember.
remember her own name.
Yeah, she has been cursed. The individual's been cursed for quite a long time.
I tried to explain a little bit where the ruin was. And she said she had been ruling that city or town very long ago before she got cursed. And now she can't even remember her own name. A little bit like me in the morning after.
Nice. So he's just like, "Okay, well, that makes things a tad more difficult, but we shall do our best." Very well. He begins setting up incense and other religious artifacts to Lavender. He adorns a holy symbol that resembles a sun with its curly beams of sunlight that glows with a glorious golden shimmer, as he basically brings in another acolyte in training sort of individual, a nun, and they assist in the prayers as he begins on a whole list of, "Oh wonderful, magnificent, brightening Lord, who so brings warmth and glory in our days, see to it that this individual should be reborn and be remade in the glory that is in your image." And they try to spell cast. He's gonna have to make a check. Whoa. Okay. So Lathander smiles upon your choosing of his church, as this was absolutely thematically on brand for him, and so he is ideal for the job.
Nice.
Yes. He absolutely. So she reverts back before you into a beautiful naked elf yet again, as yeah, she comes up and she checks over her hand and she's human again. However, she then like sort of comes over to the nearest man, which I believe is you, Anon, and she.
Yeah, because I'm in the process of bringing her the cloak again.
She just like stops you and grabs you and takes you for a full-on passionate kiss.
Which is returned, obviously.
She kicks off like a candle on the side, as she just like she starts grabbing at your hair and pulling you in. You know, it's very heated and passionate.
Oh, obviously, her bad taste was not a part of the curse.
And I'm just gonna like, look over to the other clerics and be like, "Cleric of Soon," and then continue. They understand. They get it. They get it.
They may not get it. You're different gods. Although you're good aligned, you know, you're still making out with a woman in a church.
Who's doing it. Everyone knows. Everyone gets this.
She just basically says, "Take me here and now."
Please don't.
Who might refuse a lady a request?
The Temple of Tempus. Maybe get some nice pointers. Otherwise, I'm going to kill them both.
I know what you said, like to kill them both, but you started with, just get some pointers, you know, just relay back to him in his time of great need.
Father, I suggest that you marry them really fast before they got time to sin. They will do it.
So Shaira at this point is going to be really pissed off, push out Anon out of the way, and then go to kiss her as well. See if she reciprocates to show Anon that she's just a slut.
I just wanted to check: is it really in Shaira's interest to enter any church in any conditions?
It's more so about the churches of Tempus, Tyr, and the other one begin with a T, Torm.
Well, they are present, but yes, that's fair. Then this would be workable. Okay, so yeah, you just like approach the altar, and you know the cleric, the bishop, and the acolyte are both like shocked that this is going down, and they have absolutely no mental preparation for what to do in the situation. And you come charging in, and yeah, sure enough, she does not mind who she's ending up kissing.
Yeah.
Bonus.
And then I'll just push her away and just be like, these people are around everywhere. They don't give a fuck about you. And then I cover her up with a cloth, or not a cloth, with a blanket or whatever.
Yeah. There's a sacred cloth that aligns the altar, to which has like lovely white satin and what have you.
I'll just grab that and cover her in it. No respect.
That's fair. So she just like turns to the priest and acolyte. She goes, "Thank you so much. It's been years. I can't even imagine the last time I was back in a settlement like this."
Can I detect good and evil?
You have divine sense as a paladin, or is that lost as an oathbreaker?
No, I've got it, but I mean, I've also got the spell detect good and evil.
You can cast that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh yeah, did we just release something bad?
You released the Marleth! No. That would be fucking amazing! Why didn't I do that? The opportunities! Anyway. No, she is completely well-intentioned.
Technically, I did release the Marilith.
Yeah, we both did.
She's well-meaning, and she is, she has an element of Fae to her, but she is more all-in-all humanoid.
Okay. She just has 1,000 years worth of lust built up.
That is really the
case. I am okay dealing with that.
I'll just fireman lift her out of the place. He's like, "Come on, we're taking her to a fucking tavern."
She's just like hugging your around your neck as you're carrying.
Get
her.
off.
Well, I mean, just You're holding her. You're fireman lifting her, I guess. So yeah, that's.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep the boys away from her.
Yeah. While she's on your back, she's yeah. Which way is she? Like her head aiming?
Why?
Is her head aiming behind you or in front of you?
Yeah, behind me.
Yeah, she's just like
Why do you
waving
try-
and beckoning whatever
Why
man
do you try
is
to keep the men
relatively
away from her? I kind of guessed that she needed. If you had been trapped in the body of a stag for thousands of years, you would also be drooling and wanting a man.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't know. I've never had a man.
Look. It's obvious she wants. It's obviously Shara wants her all to herself, and while that is admirable, the goddess teaches us to look favorably on such things.
Honey, look, I don't swing that way. Okay.
I think we should really. I think we should just work on a joint venture. Is all I'm saying.
Are you coming on to me?
Yay!
I'm not hearing a no.
Wonderful.
I would rather spend the rest of my life in the bottom layer of the 9 hells.
The worst layer.
So I'm hearing a maybe.
That's a definite fucking no. Continuing to carry.
Well,
it
some
to a-
people have
to
no
a thing.
taste.
Well,
Excuse you.
now she's not a stag anymore, so I'm a little bit disappointed I never gotten my golden barbecue that I wanted from the beginning.
Hey, you can still grill her up and see how she tastes.
Oh
Or skip the grill
Jesus!
and just go straight to eating her.
Oh
It's
Jesus!
not golden anymore.
She has got some still very golden hair.
She will be eaten, but
Our
Yeah,
children,
but
our
they-
children
that-
her
will
golden
look
hair will be
glorious.
burnt to black if I barbecue her.
God damn. Okay.
We have a mission. We will stick to the mission. We got this shit done. Now we will leave her in an inn, and she will deal with it herself.
She's just like, hey, you sure
What?
I couldn't come with you guys?
What
do
can you
owe you.
offer us?
I'm fine with that, at least
Shut
until
up.
Waterdeep, where I can introduce her to the family
Shut up.
and get her
I'm fine.
properly
I'm
situated.
fine with that too. Of course, you can come.
Well,
Stop thinking with your cock, guys. Please.
Cyphus is too. I'm too disappointed
Well,
by that I don't speak Elvish.
Well,
I'm the only guy thinking rationally. I'm gonna ask Anon to ask her in Elvish, what else besides being a giant slut can she do?
well, I can, be a good companion for you all.
Okay, I'm going to relay
Where is
the. I'm going to relay the question in a non-vulgar manner
Right.
by asking her what other skills she had, as she was obviously a princess of a kingdom. But what was the?
Well,
Ask her more about her background.
I imagine that I used to do a lot, but such a life is lost to me. Still, why don't you ask me what you need, and I can surely try my best to suit you. I do owe you, after all, Mr.
Can you?
Rapping, on the mic.
Oh, whoops.
It's okay.
Can you fight?
She gives like a sigh, as like this is like a unfortunate question, and she's like, maybe while I was at a stag, but that was only to push away the other would-be women.
Can you
Years.
cast?
I don't remember such a time when I could, but it seems like I would be interested.
Okay. So right now you are not helpful at all. Maybe if, like, I have a conversation.
I
if
would be
you
happy
can
to instruct you in the glories of the goddess.
go away.
How about a bow?
Yes. Can you
I'll
use
hand her a bow.
anything?
I mean, take her with us and she can try on the way.
I don't.
I mean, oh, that's a bunch of goblins. Go and show us what they can do.
There isn't a set of goblins over here, just in case you were trying to slip that in. However, she hasn't got anything to offer, but the bottom line is that she will happily, do what she must to be well received in your favor,
Look, fine. We'll go get you some armor, and we'll get you like a dagger or something, so you can at least defend yourself if you are going to come with us.
she
Yeah, I've got several spare sets of clothes that she could use until we can find something tailored and nice.
And
she doesn't like the idea of combat, so she's like, couldn't I just like cook for you guys?
I'm fine with that.
If they're getting fight, you could stay behind and shoot the things with the bow. I have one extra bow.
She's just like, I mean, it may be safer to just trust me with a set of cooking utensils than to set me up with a bow, you know?
Do you even remember how to cook?
Well,
she's just like,
she's a woman. Isn't that something natural for them?
who asked her if
Cooking
she
and
can
all.
remember how to cook?
Cyphers.
Yeah, Cyphers. She's just going to... Oh, wait, no. You don't speak Elven. Never mind.
Well, we're all replying to her, so I'm just assuming that Anon is, or Liar is
like
replying
relaying or
to
whatever.
they're
So...
translating.
Well,
Anon, she'll turn
I
to
think she
you.
can come along and try to cook.
Yeah. But
If,
she will
if
answer...
she's actually too much trouble, we just kick her off in water deep.
True.
But yeah, Anon, she basically returns to you and says, I know how...
Well, she's still on my shoulders.
Yeah. She's looking at him, as I presume they all follow behind you, as that is where her
Yeah,
face
I'm not
is.
letting her just drag her off into nowhere and dump her in an alley like I know Sherris probably wants to do.
But she's just like, I could probably figure out how to take care of a sausage or two.
Oh, you cunt.
You don't know what she says! Elvish!
No, that was to you.
I know, it's horrible.
Look. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take her. I'm gonna give her one of my spare sets of clothes. Then I'm gonna take her. and We're gonna go shopping and get her. And we're gonna get her outfitted with some basic equipment. Just not like venturing equipment. Just like a couple sets of clothes, boots, stuff like that.
Good, but you're paying. I'm not paying.
I'm paying. I don't care about you guys. This is coming out of my money.
That's fine with me.
And then once we get her set up, we'll take her back to camp and we'll let her try and cook and do basically stuff like that. Take care of her.
Take care of the sausages.
Yeah.
Yes,
exactly.
also that. Hey, I have just lived out a fairy story where I've rescued a fairy princess. I'm essentially considering her my wife now.
Excellent. She is your wife.
How about you
Yeah.
teach her common so she can
No,
talk?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's one of the things I'm going to be doing over the next couple nights together in our tent.
You are
Now
I'm
we
not
have-
leaving her alone with you.
Now we have
We are
saved the
bunking
fair
with
lady. What's the next step? We're gonna go and save some of the dragon from some evil fire-breathing princess or what?
Yeah, and then
Someone
I
try to save
will
a
make
dragon
love to
trying
the
to kill all
dragon.
the
That's
eggs.
how this works.
Was that intentional? We're gonna save a dragon from a fire-breathing princess?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? This is a D&D world. That happens.
It is. I mean, it could be a... You know what it is? It's a little kobold that's being saved from, fire sorceress. Absolutely.
Oh, right. Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna tell Feather. What? Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna tell Feather to take her to a tavern. I'll give him some money to buy the room for her, and then try and tell the other guy, Anon, to go grab her some clothes and everything.
Yeah, excellent.
All right.
Well, I'm going to give her one of my spare sets. Because I actually have written on my character sheet, 5 sets of clothes.
Okay.
Yes, but all of them are male. None of them are female.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
but
I know.
it's-
This is
it's
just
just
temporary.
for now,
This is just
yeah.
temporary.
You are in
They're not
Dragonford. You can set her up with something nicer.
Yeah, that's
Well, no,
what we're
exactly.
gonna do. That's what we're doing.
I'm gonna give her one of my spare set of clothes temporarily, and then I'm
right.
going to take her to a shop and get her something tailored and nice.
Oh, okay, yeah. How nice do you want to go? Because we can go...
I'm gonna get her a set of fine clothes and a set of traveling clothes.
Yeah, because we can take this to extravagant, and then down to fine, ordinary, and underclass, and then rags. So
I'm gonna get her one set of fine clothes and one set of traveling clothes.
Okay, so to get that sorted, and you did say tailored, I'm going to be requesting 5 platinum pieces from you.
Done.
Damn, nice. Yep. It's
No hesitation.
Yeah, I know, right? It's almost like he wants to make sure that she's in his favor.
Hey, she must look great when I present her to my family.
By the way, for the purposes of what you should imagine her role is that she's hinting at, you should consider her like a paladin's retainer.
Yes. And then we'll get her like a basic set of equipment, like, you know, she said cooking tools and like a backpack and like various things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can lend her my weaver's tools and mint clothing.
Yeah, she has some interest in the cooking utensils, and I'm trying to find out the cost of those, actually.
They're about 5 gold.
Well, there you go.
I'm pretty sure. I'll have a look, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
And Anon, you can keep her in your character sheet for the time being.
Cool. What is her name? Or does she remember her name?
Does
Or
not know it.
Deirdre, you named
Hold
her.
on.
Deirdre.
hold on 1 second.
I still really want Deirdre.
Yeah, no. When it's translated, it's not going to be a nice
Oh
elven
no,
name.
it's one gold piece.
Oh, okay, fair play.
Okay. Athena.
No.
I mean, Artemis, who chased down a stag.
Yeah, we'll call her Artemis.
Yeah, Artemis. Yeah, let's go with that.
Lovely. She's okay with Artemis. In elven sort of languages, this is a sort of boyish name, but she's cool with it.
Well, let's say unisex.
Yeah. But again, elven circles.
Artemis's.
Yeah.
I'm out. See you later, guys. Bye.
I'm done.
I'm done.
Okay.
Kill the dragons for me.
Yeah, but with that is settled. You have a new companion. And this also, let us not forget, good old Karlon, the rogue that helped you out beforehand, or the roguish sort of man, who, when you get back to the main wagon herd, he wasn't, he was your bro. And so he just basically decided, alright, I'm not going to ask about the stag. But he put 2 to 2 together when you came back with this beautiful woman. And he just like, that really cheesy, like, lick the hand, stroke the hair back, wiggle the eyebrows, and then just like stride on up in one big swipe as you like reveal a rose out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I would like to present my fiancée.
He does exactly that. And he just goes, very well. Allow me to... And he just like reaches for a hand, kisses the back of it as he goes, a fiancé that's lacking an engagement ring, I see. Fair play.
I'm gonna be like, we're working out the details of the engagement.
Yeah. And she just giggles. She giggles as she's down for it.
She's down to fuck.
Yep.
She's down for everything.
Yeah.
Thousands of years of lust, dude.
Thousands
I
of
mean,
years
can
I've laid
someone
dormant.
take her behind some bushes and do the thing so she calms down a little bit?
Yeah, she's probably in heat.
I'm
Give
trying.
her-
I'm trying. Every time Shire is there.
Look,
No way.
look. Personally, I think the one that should do it is our new friend, Liar. So, I vote Liar to do it because he seems like a nice person
Who would happily cook her up to
and
get
not
some meat.
and not a complete cunt.
Wow.
Look. I'm just trying to get into one. I'm not one.
Oh my god.
You're the worst person.
Well,
Yes, I am.
not to be really rude, but if Anon do with the oral sex and eating cunt, it would be close to cannibalism for him.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Feather, why don't you do it?
Well, no, I don't know how.
Always a good time to learn.
I've got
Literally.
some books for you to read. Here.
Face palm. Are you still carrying her?
Yeah, I'm still carrying it.
I will grab her out of your arms, throw her over my shoulder, take her to a tavern,
Yes.
keep her in there. It's like, you are all fucking idiots.
That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to take it to a tavern.
Carnon is like, he's right up beside Anon as he's like, hey, hang on a moment here. Surely we should let the lady decide.
Fuck
Ah. Well, I don't think they're talking about Shara.
That's
Shara
why,
really isn't considered a
that's why
lady.
Dyer hasn't been making a move.
you.
He's
Excuse
more
me.
used for he's good looking, so the girls tend to do the moves. He's too lazy to flirt.
Hang on a minute. What did you say about me?
That was out of character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No, at
that's a
this point,
safe way
Santa's
to
just
back
wandering.
out of anything
No
that
one has
might
said-
incur a Maolith.
No one
I'll
has
just go.
said that they're stopping Cyphus, so he is halfway to
No,
a tavern.
I'm just going with Cyphus.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, like, I'm not letting you just take her away. We just got her appointed, and we're getting her back here. We're getting her set up. Don't just...
You're getting
Why
her
is everyone
clothes.
grabbing her and carrying her places?
Yeah.
Because
I-
Seriously.
you
She's
are-
not a sack
you know-
of potatoes. She is a person.
No,
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
a
yeah,
sack
you
of
said
sluts.
that.
Get to a tavern.
I feel like as
Just
soon as we
take
put her
it
down, her
behind the
legs are just going to
bush,
open.
it's fine.
Jesus.
Yeah. So, Cyphus, you make your way to the tavern. You're done with this. You're going to do the deed of this woman so that this can all end. You're doing a righteous deed.
I'll hand
Like-
her right back.
Yep.
Seriously, what the hell?
Yeah, she kind of like, you can't tell if it's legit or not, Anon, but she kind of pouts in a sort of semi-sad face as she like makes pawing hands at you. It's like, oh, you know.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna let... Like, seriously.
No, you just got cock blocked
That,
by the
yeah.
man with the long sword.
Look, out of
Yeah.
character, I kind of want this part of the adventure to be over, so I'm just done. But like in character, this is kind of
Yeah.
like I
So-
don't like. We're wasting way too much game time
We are a
on
little
this.
bit.
Oh, you
I
call
don't,
it waste,
out of
I call
character,
it
I don't
comedy.
care.
You call
Out
it
of
waste,
character,
call it
I don't
comedy.
care. But like, let's just move on.
Yeah.
Well,
That's what I'm saying. So I go.
after a
Calm her
long
down.
and brutal day, Cyphus, you finally do it. You take your great sword and you
You sheathe it accordingly.
you do. And the next morning you wake up with a horse's head. Oops, that's a stag's head. Attached to a stag.
Wait, what happened?
She turned back into a stag
Yeah,
in the room.
yeah. The effects
Can we
worked
have
for
the
about a day.
barbecue party now?
I leave her in the room. I go see Anon.
I'm sitting right outside the door.
The next morning.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, hello.
he's just like bright red at this point.
I was just guarding the. I was just guarding the place in case any funny business. Oh, hello.
Yeah,
What's going on?
Anon. I don't. I'm just stumbling.
Oh my god!
Yeah, kind of dick you
Oh.
over.
Hang on, Feather. Look, Feather. Inspiration. Seriously.
You broke her.
Oh my
Notice
god.
the stag again. Can we just leave her at the temple and move on?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I'll just turn to
Yeah.
Cyphus and go, "Oh dear."
I bap her on the head.
I catch the bap. You know,
Well,
this is why I like you, because you're such a fuck up.
Well, it was only
Come on.
in the morning.
Come on, I'll buy you a beer.
Yeah. So
At 8 a.m.
There are some volumes you should probably read if you continue with these proclivities.
yeah, my personal tome on bestiality. Yes.
Hey, goddess of love, we do not judge.
Oh God.
Oh,
We
wow.
do not judge.
I'll just go to a non. So, good news. That was fun. Bad news. She's gone.
Ah.
Explain.
She's a stag again.
She's a fucking deer again. And she's just killing herself in the background with laughter.
Feather,
It's the
I
first
can
time
hear
I've
all
ever
your
seen her
breathing.
smile.
Anyway, go on.
Yeah. It's the first time Shreya has ever shown like true joy.
I'm going to be like, what did you do?
And I think
I
we should.
sated 1,000 years of pent up lust. And
Yeah,
And
you
now-
certainly feel like you have, by the way. You certainly feel like you have.
Well,
and because you were all wasting so much time, and I was so blue balled. Anyways, yeah, that's stag again. Whatever that priest did only lasted a day.
yeah, and that's why we should leave her right now. I don't think it's worth it to take her to a priest each day just to play hide the sausage.
Oh my god! Dude, spend your inspiration on something so I can award you more inspiration.
Little Miss Whoops.
Oh my god.
Well, I haven't done anything yet that
I
I
know.
need
True.
to spend it on.
Anyway, yeah. So, I guess you guys decide to leave her as the caravan is moving out and there's like a deer, a stag just
We'll
in a
we'll
tavern.
leave her at the
We'll
temple.
take her back to the,
Well,
we'll take her
we'll
back to
leave
the
it-
temple, and
leave
I'll
it
make
now.
arrangements with them.
That's-
Yeah,
That's a really good gift to a temple. Divine golden stag to the. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
so yeah,
What?
you just like awkwardly walk back out from a tavern room with this golden stag in hand. Walk it down the
I'm
stairs.
gonna look over at some of the people and I'm gonna be like, some people just don't know, like just some people, man. And I'm just gonna look at Cyphus and be like, terrible people, and take the stag back to the temple.
Yeah, you take it back. You just you see the caravan heading out, so you put the stag to the front door. You knock, and you just run so the stag doesn't follow you.
No,
after.
I'm going to go in and explain what the deal is, and then I will go catch up with everybody.
Yeah, no, that's
While
fair.
he's doing that though, can I go buy like 3 javelins and sell my maul?
Absolutely, yes.
Oh, can't thanks.
No, not a problem. So you
Can I,
catch.
can I buy like a +1 javelin or something?
You may. Yeah, you know what? +1 weapons, sort of thing. Okay. You can buy one for 105 gold pieces.
Cracking.
And I sell my old longbow. It's half price, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So you catch up with your caravan and it heads out into the tradeway again. Now then, a day after your trip from Daggerford, you feel a presence around you. Make me insight checks. Alternatively, people who have the deception proficiency. Roll that for me, please.
Say that again.
Oh, Cyphers.
shit!
Jesus, is that 3 crits in a row?
Yeah. Holy crap. Yeah, okay, yeah, excellent. So, Jesus Christ, Cyphers. So, yeah, people who got 16 plus.
All
which
of
is-
us.
Yeah, pretty much. You all notice a gnome that's seemingly following you around. You notice that So you notice that a gnome has recently joined the caravan and shows an interest in the human who joined at the same time, and who has welcomed aboard one of the cult's wagons as a passenger. They aren't together, but during stops the gnome often sidles up near enough to overhear anything the human might say, and she has also been spotted hovering near the cult wagons when the cults are busy with tasks other than guarding the wagons closely. But you also notice that the gnome shows an interest in you guys, and she has spoken to you've spoken several times of them, asking innocuous questions and commenting on the weather. But she leaves the impression of being someone who flawlessly takes in every detail about people and her surroundings, and you notice that she notices you guys, and she looks something like this. Gemma Gleansilver.
What an ugly bitch.
Indeed.
Okay. Is she is she a dragon cultist, or she's working with the dragon cult?
That is unclear.
She appears to be spying on the dragon cultists.
Or is she spying on us?
Well, she appears to be spying on both us and the dragon cultists.
Oh, okay.
So she has some sort of third party, or she thinks that we're suspicious in another way, or maybe she thinks we're more dragon cultists or something like that.
Okay,
I'm
just gonna stare at her and let my black plate armor do the little smog thing that it does.
Awesome.
Wow, you're making us look like such good guys.
Well,
yeah.
Okay.
She's not a good person.
No, that's cool. You see that she's noticed you. You see likewise, but she doesn't approach
I smile
you.
and wave at her.
She just pretends like, she hasn't just been spotted. It must have been a mistake, Anyway, you leave it at that, and then 2 days later, you're now just like midway. You're near the first rivers that go in towards the bay near Waterdeep, and you're all sitting down to some breakfast that has been, you make together. And she sits beside you. She approaches you guys, and she just slowly puts her finger to her lips, and then takes a bowl of oatmeal that one of you had, in this case Feathers. After poking through your oatmeal with the blade of her dagger, the gnome lifts out. Hang on. After poking through the oatmeal with the blade of her dagger, the gnome lifts it out and shows you an oatmeal-smeared object resembling a tiny bead. She glances over her shoulder towards where cultists sit at their breakfast. It's a sliver of bone, she whispers, curled into a circle so you can swallow it in a mouthful of gruel without noticing. Once eaten, it slowly uncurls inside you, exposing needle points that pierce your guts and kill you slowly. I suspect they're in all of your breakfasts. And then she gets up to walk away, but as she does, she adds, "Let's talk this evening."
Well, she doesn't sound ominous.
What was that?
I smile and wave at her again.
God damn it, dude!
I'll just be like, I'm tempted to just eat it, but I'm not gonna.
Well, yeah.
And then I start looking through my breakfast.
Yeah, you do your utmost to find this like this circular bone sliver that you saw her pick out of Feathers, but you don't have much luck. But it looks.
Yeah, I'm just gonna eat for my rations.
Well,
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll just eat some of Anon's rations.
I don't eat any more of my breakfast. I kind of guess if I've eaten it already, I will find out.
Oh
Wow.
God!
I'm gonna be like,
But I don't eat any more of the food.
Oh, give me a investigation check, sorry, Liar, or whoever was checking.
Yeah, I'll check as well.
Now I use my inspiration for this. I want to find that one.
Okay, sure. Okay, so yeah, you don't seem to. So you find several small lumps that it might appear to be bone slivers, but they might just as easily be oat husks, sawdust, or insect eggs. There's two of the cultists that you recognize as like dragon cultists that appear to be looking in your direction, but appear to be trying to hide their interest, badly doing so.
I'm just gonna stand up and walk over to one of them with the bowl.
No, wait. I'll grab Shara and start choking.
fine.
I'll start fake choking, like.
Cyphus, Feather, help him out. I'm
Oh
too
God, he's
strong.
choking.
I might crush his windpipe.
Oh, do they see me choking and
They kind of do, but they're more
Like a
interested
performance
by
check
the
or something, can it?
intimidating, snake woman coming forward in that dominating.
Oh, she's already
black
going.
armor.
Okay, never mind.
She did declare it, unless you want to take it back.
Well, I said I was gonna like hold her back, but
He did say that.
she's already
No,
going.
I mean,
I'm just
unless Shaira
I'm just dicking
intends to
around.
hold it back.
I'll just look back at Cyphus and just be like, quickly, one of you take care of him. I'm just coming over here. Oh, hello.
Yeah, you're talking to them now.
Yeah.
So they look up at you from their seated position. One puts his bowl down and he stands up before you, and he goes, "What?"
Oh, I just saw you looking over to us, and I just wondered you were okay. Do you need any help with anything?
Don't need no help. Thanks for asking.
Okay, cool. Well, you kept staring at my oatmeal, so I mean, I'm not very hungry, so you can just have mine if you want, and I'll just lay it on the table.
He just like looks to the rest of your armor as he's like, "Yeah, it was the oatmeal I was looking at."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. Well, I could notice that you were looking directly at the bowl, and all of our bowls, in fact. So you must be quite hungry indeed for it. So here you go. Have it on the house. I don't mind paying.
Cypher's fake too. You forgot the E of fake. You just fax choke.
I was typing fast.
You
That's
fax
awesome.
chokes.
Okay. You know what? Give me a performance check.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't trying to be real, just dicking around like
It's like,
we caught onto you guys.
yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, happy travels. And I'll just go back over to Cyphus and just like whack him on the back.
Cyphus, you didn't know you had something in your throat, but Shaira found it and whacked it out of you.
I was like,
I'm
I was
just speaking
dicking around.
English, for fuck's sake. Lovely.
I'm glad I saved you there. Look, they're onto us. We really need to sort of calm down right now. Okay?
Eh.
Look, they're obviously trying to kill us at this point. So, we can try and keep a low profile, or, I could just kill them all.
I'm open for that, but that would probably mean our mission failed and we don't get paid. So let's not kill.
That's true. But,
But
seeing as
You
how
can
it is...
kill some of them, like, accidents happen and all that jazz.
Crossbow.
Yeah.
Hang on. Hey, Cyphus, act like you're
I
really
was
to believe
using my chaos bolt and it just fired off.
What? Yeah. Yes.
I'm maintaining it. Just all of a sudden.
Feather, act like you are dying on the floor for me, okay? I imagine Feather would be quite good at it because he's a monk. I don't know.
Yeah.
And he's quite scrawny, so compared to...
And he's got quite a lot of practice being at 0 hit points.
Oh,
Exactly,
goddamn,
exactly.
burns.
Exactly.
Feather, you
So-
with us?
Oh, I'm muted. Okay, yeah, I'd
There
like
we
to
go.
fall on the floor and
Okay.
gasping for air.
Yes.
Feather! And I'll run over to the cultists and like, hey, do you know anything that can help my friend? He looks like he's really choking on the floor over there.
They're just sort of like, maybe if he was had a stronger constitution, maybe.
Please, and I just grab the one guy by his face and just be like, please, you've
By
got
his
to help
face.
me.
He
He's
just,
my
like,
best friend.
snaps your hand off as he's like, get off me.
Please, I'll be indebted to you. Just help me out, please.
Not interested in helping anyone out.
And then I
Use
go
me.
whisper to him and just be like, no, actually, I won't. And I'll
Okay.
just be like, okay, I'll just walk back over to Feather and just be like, he's dying!
You have to commit at this point.
Yeah. Somebody, please help! And then I'll just like slap him on the face and just be like, hey, you can get up now.
Good excuse. Hang on. You know what? We can do something with this. I could do that, but I'm not going to. Okay. Yes. Okay. Let's see who gets there. Yeah. So the rock gnome. No. The shield dwarf, who was particularly like unsure of you guys. The kind of shield dwarf lady who does not trim her beard at all. She lets that thing grow with a nice bit of mustache going on. Nice.
Rihanna?
Yeah, pretty much. You know, but much firmer. This is a dwarf. Yeah. This is a shield dwarf, and this is a guard that. So she's just like, right then, move aside. I got this covered. And she like cracks her knuckles as it cracks far too many times than a healthy set of hands should crack. And
she walks over, I'm just going to whisper into Feather's ear, I am so sorry.
Yeah.
And just leave him to her devices.
Yeah. She's just like, right, lad, you keep your mouth open wide. Nice and wide. I want to see that dangly thing in the back of your throat.
The clock.
You just keep that open. And she just like holds you by your neck, like her broad hand. Doesn't choke you, but she's got a firm hold on you. She takes her fist and she just pounds it right beneath your rib cage. And you, as a monk who can control the wind within their being, you feel like all power is lost as this dwarf just wins you for all your worth. Your eyes pop from their sockets a bit, you know. You're just like,
hopefully my cold breath. Hopefully I don't breathe cold breath on them.
Yeah, it's pretty chill, but like you just give like a you know, it's just like one of those where it's just nothing can come out after a point as you wheeze. And she's like, right, that'll keep you from crying later on. I'll leave you to it then. Oh my god, no! Oh my god, look at that!
No.
Oh no!
Why?
No! Right, that needs to go. That needs to go away. Anyway. Oh, I can't unsee it! Ah!
Okay.
Anyway, yeah. So Feather is left there wheezing in agony.
Right, now, look, we need to really... I'm just going to thank you so much, Mrs.?
She's just like, it's Miss!
Miss, of course, yes. Okay, it is a woman. Okay. Thank you so much. And I'll give her like a gold to buy a drink with or something.
She's just like, you couldn't afford my drinking tab.
Probably not. And then I'll just leave it at that. I'm not gonna respond.
Yeah.
Really don't want to give her any money. So yeah. Okay. Let's get back to the caravan, yes?
Well, you haven't left it.
Oh, I thought we were in like a tavern or something.
No. This is just on the road. I do like that you put yourself down and you've put a back injury on your token, Feather. Lovely. This is
okay.
On the road.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah. UK Feather.
When...
I've not heard much from you other than the snapping of Bibbidi on your wrist.
Oh, sorry about that.
I was just curious if you're still interested and involved and whatnot.
Oh yeah, just not saying much because I'm supposed to be on the ground gasping.
Fair play.
So quick thing. When did we have to as well? How long do we have to keep an eye on them before we can actually murder the fuck out of them?
you needed to find out where they were taking their money to, and you hoped to find that out before Waterdeep, as that was where your payment was promised.
Yeah.
We'll probably
Well,
find out
we
from the gnome.
We haven't been able to get close to them, but yeah, well, I guess we can talk to the gnome after dark or whatever.
Alright,
Did she say tonight or something? She said
She
this
did.
evening, talk to me. Did she?
She
Yeah,
did
okay.
say
She said we'll
tonight.
talk this evening.
Okay.
We'll just sit around and wait till evening.
Yeah.
Anyway, so in the evening, she will make her way back to you guys, as she will basically say, "My name's Gemma. Let's get right to
Hello,
the chase."
Gemma. Oh,
Let's not screw around here. We don't work for the same people, but we are on the same side. We share a belief that the dragon cult must be stopped. I need to know what they're carrying in those wagons and where they're taking it, as I believe you are too. Will you
Yes.
help me find out? We can do it tonight, which is why I want your help.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean over to Cyphus while Cher and Gemma are talking. I'm gonna be like, the who now and the what?
Yeah. So we're not
Yeah.
here really to guard the caravan. We're actually fighting the dragon cult. If you've heard of them, they're in the caravan, and yeah.
Why haven't we burnt them out yet? With extreme prejudice and
We're
also
on a
fire.
reconnaissance mission.
Because
Oh, well, those are boring.
Yes, I
Yeah.
know. And the fact that we lost two of our friends on a reconnaissance mission whilst fighting trolls on a reconnaissance mission, and we lost two of our party is just a bit embarrassing.
How do you lose fighting trolls? I mean, you just burn them.
Oh, shut up.
No, you just heal the ones that go down, not just keep fighting. You know, there's a lot of ways to lose against trolls, but there's a certain number of ways to beat them.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
yep, pretty much.
So, when do you plan on doing this?
Tonight, with your assistance, we'll get into one of the wagons and we'll try to find maybe a map of, or maybe, I don't know, kind of logs of where they're going to be moving some coinage to. Perhaps they've counted it. That'd be great.
Can I make an insight check so she seems genuine?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I wanna do the same. I was just about to say it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. She seems as genuine as a, spying gnome can be.
Okay. Well,
And as I try to do the inside check, I smile and wave at her again. I want her to think I want her to think I'm kind of moron. Then she won't.
Yeah,
It's
no,
always
she's
better
getting that
they think I'm
impression.
more stupid than- yeah.
In fact, yeah, she's definitely getting that impression. You're doing great.
Oh. Well, look. We were in a base, in the base of the cultist, and we saw some plans where it said that they were heading towards Beregoth, which I know is far away from them here, but along the tradeway they said everything must be frightened north of Neritar, something like that. I don't know. But that's pretty much all we've got of their plans right now. I don't know whether that would help you at all. Probably not, but that's all we've got.
Well, thanks for sharing. I appreciate it. But we'll need to be checking out some of their, coinage they're moving about in those wagons. So your help there would be greatly interested. That is, however, good piece of information. No, I appreciate it. Do you know anything about this Asbara Joss at all?
Yes, we do. Why?
She raises an eyebrow as hang on, I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you.
Oh, thank you, my child. Anyway,
My child.
my child. Anyway, she goes, well, I was interested since you guys knew or seemed close to him, and I have reason to believe that he is close with the Cult of the Dragon members.
Well, he's told us that he was me anyway. I think it was us. Or was it just me? I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, it's been a long day. But he said that he is like, he has ties with, but he also has ties with us. So I'm not completely sure where his allegiance lies.
He's playing
But
the
I don't-
field for whichever gets the most.
Well, of
rounds.
course.
Yeah.
Well, yes. So like, I'm not. I wouldn't say he's a trustworthy person, but we know that he isn't necessarily going to rat us out because I may have made an accidental sort of deal with him.
She squints her eyes. She's just like, fine, fine.
The semantics of it isn't necessarily to know, but yes.
Yes, no, I understand. Fair enough. Anyway, we should get started on hunting, searching these wagons. I believe the key sources of information might be found in some of Asbara's, luggage, and some of the things that he may be hauling, which is why your connections may make this a whole lot easier.
Okay.
Either way, let's discuss our plan of doing it, and I will end that session there for today.